Hello. She's just making a cup of tea and finishing her fag, and she'll be here very soon. Is the lighting okay? I know. Pregnant.
No, I'll finish my fag.
Right, here you go.
Don't go away.
No, I'm just going to swap seats because you'll get yourself
okay.
comfortable and I'll fit myself in there.
Oh, it's so hot now next to that fire.
I know.
Oh,
It's lovely fire.
oh, that's better. Oh, I feel quite ill this evening, actually. I don't know why. Like I did last Monday. Right, let's have a look. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ria. And I saw Mad Duchess is here. Mad Duchess just left a comment on one of my videos saying, if you need a moderator for tomorrow, don't hesitate to ask. And I said, it's today in 30 minutes. She was like, fucking hell. Hello, David Murphy, Ivan, Carmen Miranda, Marcia, Karma Collective, of course. Let's have a look who else we got. Annie. Yeah, Ivan Harrison. Hello, Jamba. Hello, Imogen, Brighton and Hove High School. Spangles, Baby Grandma, Nicola Mooney, Pauline Muir, KK, Choco Diggy, or is it Choco Digi? Julie Trask. Fabulous to see all of you guys here. So, what does everybody make of Prince Charles? Is he going to strike them off the royal family? They've been demoted, haven't they? There's been quite a lot. I sense the beginning of the end for certain people.
We wish them luck in their new life abroad.
I tell you,
far away from me.
I will tell you one thing. I gave my mum and dad a run for their money. I think you did with your parents as well, didn't you?
Did I?
But you remember I did that ITV programme. How long did they interview me for?
Oh, all day.
Oh, it was 7 hours at least.
And it was a Mexican standoff at the beginning.
It was. But do you how much did they dedicate to trying to get me to slag my mum and dad off?
Oh yeah, loads.
It was at least 4.5 hours, wasn't it? They tried everything they could. They tried breaking me down, and I wasn't for slagging my family off. Not at all. And obviously all families, we've all got stuff we can say. I mean, they could have got me and my mum on the telly and she could have told them one version of me another, but we would never do that. And that was my mother's biggest fear. She said, please don't hurt.
But no one's going to pay you 100 million to slag your family off, are they? Well, they're going to pay you 100 million, aren't they?
Where it was much smaller scale, of course, but that's what they wanted. They wanted me to say my parents were bad parents.
Yeah, but if they offered you 100 million, would you dob them in?
No, absolutely not. No, I wouldn't. And neither would either of our two, or either of your two, I'm sure. Let's have a look.
It's a bad angle for me.
Hello, Glow, Lulu, Fiona Hall. Hello, Poppy Fields. If I had disrespected my parents, trust me, I wouldn't have been able to sit down for a week. Well, yeah, Fiona. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's just, you just don't do it. I've got two sisters and we used to bicker like hell. Really. Woo, don't melt your sunglasses. We used to really bicker, but I would never say a word against either of my sisters or any of my family. None of it. I can't understand where Harry's coming from. I can't understand where Meghan's coming from. They are literally the most famous family on planet Earth. How could they do that and then think everything's going to be fine? It's like in Meghan's world, everything moves very fast. Like she wants an answer, she wants a reaction, she wants prince and princess titles straight away. And she thinks, oh, that Oprah thing was ages ago. Let's move on, let's forget about it.
Everyone's forgotten.
I don't think so. Hello, Anna. Has what been verified? Jane AV, I hope he's truly reached his limit and just say no to the grifters. I have a feeling Harry's money is probably running out. Joanne, where are we? Joanne Docker, loving the wood burner. Yeah, I wish I was loving it a bit more. It's just a little bit too hot. I think we were a bit premature with that. But when we do the Christmas lives, then we'll have the fire going and we'll have I've got like a little fake Christmas tree.
Well, it was cold last night. It's not as cold tonight. So
Hello, Samar.
Yeah.
And Carmen Stevenson. Karma Collective. Susan Knox is here as well. They're delusional. Yes, they are delusional. I think Harry's just not the brightest light bulb, is he? He's just not very bright at all. And I do think that he is mostly behind a lot of the weirdness that's going on YouTube. I mean, I see Trevor's been demonetised. It's not Christopher Boozy. It's not. He just takes the credit. Remember H.G. Tudor, everybody? Oh, Boozy was there taking the credit for that. Now H.G. Tudor's back. Got nothing to say about that. He had a very big mouth when Sue Smith's channel went down. Then don't want to talk about that. But he goes on and on and on about Wally because she hasn't been able to get a channel back up yet. But I do think Harry, he is involved with something called the Aspen Institute. And I understand he's trying to do it with the best will in the world, but what he doesn't understand is the danger of silencing free speech. So I really do think he's been, well, I mean, Trevor was told, what was Trevor told? That he couldn't, he'd been harassing a protected couple.
A protected couple.
The only couple I've ever known Trevor talk about is them.
Yeah.
So.
But it's the same with certain trigger words I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, don't say any trigger words.
You can't say the germ, the germ that we all went into lockdown about. If you mention it, they can take your channel down or you zip your program off you. Or the not just the C word, but the number 1 below 20.
Hi Tove Lone from Norway.
Yeah.
KK.
I mentioned something about AnTV, and that was it. Oh, it was down. I'd be under investigation by YouTube, and I wasn't even doing an AnTV video. I was just talking about it, and people who didn't want it and stuff. And
it's very strange about the V word because all my life I've been told whenever I go to a doctor, the doctor says I'm going to give you options, and then it's up to you. The patient makes the decision. Yeah. But all of a sudden, social media go, no, you've got to get the V. Anyone who even asks, should I get the V? You're anti-V.
Bullied.
I mean, it's like, for God's sake. Yeah, Annie, it would be lovely if Wally joined us. But honestly, everybody, I haven't heard anything from Wally since not this Monday, just gone the Monday before. That's when I got ill the first time. And I haven't heard anything from her. I have the sensation she's fine. I don't have like a bad feeling or anything like that. And I do know that sometimes she likes to take time out from the internet. So I hope she's okay. If you're watching this, Wally.
Kenilworth, nice big castle there. Hi from Kenilworth, Flower Garden.
Flower Garden, hello. Leslie Button, Leslie Handy, Princess Carol.
From Northampton.
Janet Crespo, hello. It's turned chilly here in Seville tonight. Oh, has it? We had some guests who came down. They'd been in Seville. And they were ready to tear their own skin off. They couldn't believe how hot it was there. And that was only last week. Yeah. They said they couldn't breathe in Seville. It's right. I'm going to make some moderators. Can you put questions up on the screen on a YouTube live, or is that a stream?
I don't know.
Can
you just click on one?
I don't know. Let's try.
Click on anybody and see what happens. What's that at the end there? What's that thing? Pin message.
Pin message.
Try that. Hit pin message. Did it pin it?
I don't know. Oh, I see. It goes at the top. Right. Okay. So these Mad Duchess, right? Oh, where's Mad Duchess gone? Add moderator and Ria. Where are you? There you are. Windy and rainy tonight. I hope you've got a wood burner, Ria, or an open fire. What's it's Mad Duchess. Do they have blue things now? Yeah, they're definitely moderators.
Okay.
Definitely. Hi, Callie. Caroline Allen. What are your thoughts of Katie Nichols putting Prince George's comments in her book? I haven't seen that. What's she said? I know Angela Levin's got another book coming out on Camilla. You know the book I'm interested in is Valentine Lowe. I want to read all about that because I suffered bullying in the workplace really badly, and it was my first office job, and it was from 1990 to 1992, and I worked. It was quite a small team. It was a business centre where they rented out serviced office space. So people with little businesses could come and move in. And I was the communal receptionist and communal secretary and communal everything else. And I had another receptionist who was ever so slightly superior to me. And oh boy, she loved to lord it over me. And she made friends with the girl in accounts. And they were just horrible. And it was subtleties. Just subtleties. Like, I don't know, like a million times a day they'd make tea for themselves, but not me. But then when it was my turn to make the tea, they wanted the tea. And they'd just sort of come in and say, oh, is there a smell in here again? You know, just little things like that. They're a right pair of bitches. They did cook their own goose in the end, which is quite funny. Hello, Pamela Dent. What's David Murphy saying? Oh, talking to the Mad Duchess. Yeah, I'm sorry it's not more of an update on Wally. I really have no idea. The last thing I heard was the builders had turned up. And she only had a couple of appointments left to go for her teeth. And I think also her daughter's pregnant, isn't she? And due this month, I think. So there could be a lot going on in Wally's life at the moment. Katrine T. Katie Nichols is backtracking. She said his father said it was when he was a child. So likely George did too. I'll have to look up what George said. Caroline Allen. She said Prince George told a schoolmate that you better watch out. One day my dad will be king. Fair enough. It's true. And what's more, one day George is going to be king. So, but people do make stuff up in the newspapers. I mean, I don't know if any of you saw the 2 videos I did earlier. When I was working in the pub and the Daily Mail turned up and the Evening Standard and all of them, a fella at the bar said to me, don't worry about what they say about you buying all different brands of cigarette. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, oh, they said in the papers that you go in the newsagents across the road and you buy every newspaper there is and you buy every single brand of cigarettes. And I said, no, I don't. I said, I've never been in that newsagent. And he said, yes, you have. It says in the paper. So, why would I buy every single brand of cigarette? Why would I buy the newspapers? We did have Google then. I could look it up on the internet.
You never bought any newspapers ever unless you were in them.
Yeah, you used to buy them, didn't
People
you?
usually used to tell you that you're in them. Or you see your face on the front of the paper. You think, oh, shit.
God, yes, that was awful in Portugal. Please don't put your beer can on the sofa. Thank you. And don't get it warm with the fire. It'll get too hot. Oh, it'll definitely get hot if you put it up there. Yeah, that is all kind of awful when you go to the post box and you pull a newspaper out and your face is all over the front page. That is.
We've got them all there, haven't we?
The royal family, they have the newspapers for breakfast.
Yeah, but they've got slaves to read them all.
And apparently, now I think this is true because Paul Burrell and Ken Wharf said the same. I'm sure Ken Wharf said this. Diana always had the Daily Mail on the top. She felt the Daily Mail was the most important, big readership, broad audience. She wanted to get a finger on the pulse of the public by reading the Daily Mail. And she knew that Daily Mail readers tend to be monarchists, also Express readers, some. Harry just doesn't seem to have tweaked to that one. Or Meghan. Oh, who shall we sue? Who shall we attack? Oh, Daily Mail. Yeah, let's go for them. I mean, royals have got to get on with them. They've got to. Hi, little lady D. Baby grandma. People are making violence, death threats towards George. It's crazy. He's 9 years old. Even if he did say that, it's just what kids at that age would do. Absolutely. My dad's going to be your dad. Yeah. People used to say that at school.
My dad's harder than your dad.
Yeah. I didn't say that. I say my dad's going to sue you. My dad's going to sue your dad. Why? Who makes death threats against a 9-year-old? Are they really cool with that? Isn't that like a bit paedophilic or something? Or a bit weird?
Bit weird, yeah.
Why don't they stamp on some kittens as well while they're at it, you know, and be a complete twat? Oh dear. Hello, Pixie Bell. Karma Collective, it's crazy. Oh, Dr. Shola. Yeah, Dr. Shola shouts an awful lot, doesn't she? Really, really shouts. Carmen Miranda, yeah, sick people. No further up in the chat. David Murphy. I think that's in the middle. I said that police did a welfare check on Wally this Monday. Wally is home and safe. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that myself because I know she doesn't like it. It makes her feel very uncomfortable having police checks. So I didn't want to do that. And she's a big girl. If she wants to, she does what she wants to do. and I'm sure she's fine. She's probably just got a lot going on, or just wants some time out. But yeah, it's good to know that she is alive and well. Let's have a look here. It goes quite fast, doesn't it? Hello from my housing unit in Cape Town. We're still so pissed off about that. Okay. Nichols, yeah. What? Katie Nichols. I used to think Katie was a mouthpiece for Catherine. And then I thought she was a mouthpiece for Meghan. I can't really figure Katie Nichols out, or where she's coming from, or why she's even a royal correspondent. That Shola woman is vile from what I've seen. She certainly shouts a lot. She gets very angry. I wouldn't want to go on a TV show with her. I'd just sit there quiet, letting her shout and shout and shout. People do call her Shouty Shola, don't they? And I saw poor old Kate Garraway interviewing her. And her full name, I can't remember what her full name is, but Kate Garraway said, "I'm sorry, I might struggle to pronounce your name." Or she had a right go at Kate Garraway. And then when Kate Garraway spelled it, called it out, she sort of sarcastically clapped and said, "Oh, well done, you did the black woman's name." And I just thought, oh, that's so horrible and unnecessary. I don't even see how anyone would even know about what's happening in the children's school. Yeah, that author should be ashamed of herself for writing about Prince George. That's from Little Lady D. Yeah. Hi, Abby H. Listen to Nate the lawyer, and Wally is mentioned every day. Is she? Is she? Well, I mean, I'm sure Wally knows how to get in touch with him. And I mean, I saw Christopher Boozy did say that he had received a letter, I presume a cease and desist or something, and he said he's going to ignore it. Let's fast forward to the lawsuit and, sue me. And then everyone will see how useless LordTube was. He said something like that this morning. Callie, she's honorary sugar, Katie Nicholl. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Flower Garden, hello. Glad Queen Margarita stripped the titles. Now King Charles can do the same and not be called the R word. I bet he will be called the R word, though. I bet you he will. I can hardly wait for Trevor's e-book. That will definitely be a book I'll buy from Baby Grandma. How you get reading Trevor's book?
I'm still reading it. Yeah. I'm a slow reader.
Yeah.
But I'm past halfway.
I got Lady C. Well, I think I sent Lady C's book to one of you guys, didn't I? And it's quite a thick one. It's like that. And about halfway through the first day, I'd read about that much. And Graham went, "Wow, you're a fast reader."
No pictures either.
Mad Duchess, I tweeted the copies of the letters served to Nate. Oh, right. I haven't actually seen the copies. And Rhea Shakespeare, Murky Meg was interviewed by one of the YouTube lawyers earlier. Yeah, I saw that, but I missed it because I was busy getting this set up. I can't read easily. I listen to audio, but yeah, me too, Marcia. I think I'm getting to that stage, or at least you can do something else with your hands while you're listening to it. Hi, Julie Trask. Boozy doxed me once. Can I sue? When you say he doxed you, Julie, do you mean he put your full name and address out there? Because that's how I class doxing. So if someone's called Joe Smith and you say Joe Smith, there's so many Joe Smiths on planet Earth, that if you say Joe Smith who lives at such and such an address, so did he actually, and how did he find out who you were, and if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, Flower Garden, I hope the YouTube lawyers help Wally. Well, I think the YouTube lawyers are very focused on Christopher Boozy. And I was talking to another YouTuber today, actually, I won't say who. We both agreed, actually, not to mention any other YouTubers by name. But this other YouTuber said that they think that one day Boozy will just disappear. And I went further and said, yeah, but then a troll will appear, so no one will know it's him. That's most likely what will happen if any lawsuits or anything become too big. Princess Carol. Oh, it was you, Abby H. My friend mentioned that someone recognised me from Duchess of Sussex live. Okay, he blocked. This is Mad Duchess. He blocked me after I said I would sue him if he released any personal information about me. Well, as you all know, I don't do Twitter, but I do have a Twitter account, and I have only ever used it for one thing, and that was to send a personal direct message to Sarah Data to invite her to join me on a live. I've never tweeted, retweeted, liked, nothing. I can't even remember what the Twitter handle is, but I can post it on my community page, and then you can all see there's been no activity. The very next day, it was blocked by Christopher Boozy. Make what you will of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit obvious.
It is a little, isn't it? I think some of these are private conversations between two people.
That's okay.
Oh, right, you're talking about Meghan Markle's Trevor.
Has Meghan Markle got a Trevor?
I thought baby grandma was desperate to hear all about Trevor's latest book.
Has Meghan Markle got a Trevor?
Yeah, her first husband. She called him something like Treverty Trev McTrev or something like pathetic like that. Yeah, and she sent him the ring back in the post one day after they'd been together for about 15 years. Glow, hello. When Nate sues and everything comes out, will he find that all roads lead back to Markle? That is a very interesting question. Hello, Babette. Yes, will he? I mean, that's, for me, that's the big thing, is if Omid Scobie, Sarah Data, Christopher Boozy, any of the sugars, because we've made a connection between Christopher Boozy and the two trolls that we do know their identity, but neither of them are Meghan Markle. But if there was a connection between Christopher Boozy and Meghan Markle, then that is a link to them and their disgraceful behaviour. And there is plenty out there, I'm sure, from many, many sugars and trolls that Boozy has been involved in, and Boozy's tweets himself. Can you imagine if Markle or Harry's money was directly connected to all that trolling and viciousness when they've said, let's fix the world one step of compassion at a time? Imagine the newspapers all over the world would eat her alive, wouldn't they?
It's only a matter of time.
It is. It's only a matter of time before a sugar.
It'll all come out. It'll all come out.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's not the kind of thing you can bury. There could be a disgruntled sugar. Christopher Boozy himself, I should imagine, is probably quite treacherous if crossed.
It's probably worth millions to.
There are other people. I mean,
on her.
Valentine Lowe has spoken about how she treats staff. So think about the staff that she's had privately outside of the palace. Maybe one or two of them have been pissed off and think, well, do you know what? How much would the Daily Mail pay, considering they were sued? I mean, I think they only pay £1 in the end, so they paid into court, didn't they?
Shiny penny.
Not a shiny penny, oh yes. All right.
Can I say his name?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he still works for the Daily Mail. Someone sent me a thing. I think he might be deputy editor these days.
Steve Roy.
Stephen Roy.
Crime correspondent. He said, I will give you a shiny penny.
Just before his employers gave us 55,500 shiny pennies.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think he's quite high up in the Daily Mail these days. Hello, Donut Buzzcut. I bet she won't be sending Harry's rings back in the post. Oh, she'll have them up on eBay. I don't know, Fiona, because in the engagement interview, when he said, I designed the engagement ring myself, I could tell she didn't like it, because she went, yes, and isn't it lovely? He designed it all by himself.
She wanted Diana's
ring. She didn't like Harry's ring. He went, yes, gold, because yellow's her favourite colour.
She wanted Diana's ring. Oh, look. Fiona's got some new earrings.
Oh, earrings? I thought you were talking about the rings.
They look like Diana's engagement ring.
They do, don't they? These were €1.55. Got them from the chinos this afternoon.
Yeah.
But the rings, all these rings, right? These are my mum's engagement ring and wedding ring, and that's platinum and diamond, and that was actually a tie pin. My dad couldn't afford an engagement ring or wedding ring, so my grandfather said, it was from my great-grandfather.
You have me typing, Neville.
Yeah, he said, why don't we get...
Bend it.
It was because my great-grandfather was a tailor and he made a suit for, I don't know, something like the Duke of Gloucester. I don't know who it was. And they gave him the tie-pin as a present. Pop said, why don't we turn it into a wedding ring and a ring? Engagement ring, because it had the diamond in it. And then this one here is I couldn't get that on my finger this summer. They were just too sausagey and my mother's fingers were tiny. We lost these. Bloody lost them. They were a fortune. And then Graham found them in the back of a drawer the other day. Thank God for that. And then this is my favourite. That one is just stainless steel. That's my lava ring. That's my favourite. That cost $1. So yeah, got a load of rings on, but Meghan didn't like her engagement ring. She had it modified a few times actually.
Wasn't expensive enough.
Oh, it wasn't Diana's ring, was it?
No. She was devastated that he'd given that to William and Kate. Because he finished up with it, didn't he?
Yeah, Mrs. Tabbs, hazmat drugs or brainwashing or both. I think Harry is just, his head is in a spin. He doesn't know what to believe. And he's behaved incredibly badly towards his family. I mean, he's known his family all his life. It's no excuse, is it? Hello!
Do you want to sit here for a minute?
Gonna come and say hello?
Or say hello to everybody?
She doesn't speak, my daughter. She's very quiet. You can just sit here then and stare at them. Come on, Wednesday.
Just because I was born on a Wednesday does not give you the right
Come and
to
sit
call
down.
on Wednesday.
Come and sit down.
OCD.
And you can just stare at them and make them feel uncomfortable. That's what she's really good at. They should have you in police interviews and you can just stare at them.
All I do is I walk down the corridor to go to the bathroom and she appears out of fucking nowhere scaring me and then she jump scares because I've scared her.
Who, me?
Yeah. All I do is go to the bathroom and because there's no one there, I don't
She sneaks up on me all the time in silence and I turn around and her face is just there.
Most of the time it's just because I'm walking to the bathroom and you just turn around and go, ah!
You scare the crap out of me, man.
It's not my fault.
Nicola Mooney says, hi, Lady Faith.
A lot of people are saying hi.
I always wanted to be Wednesday, Mad Duchess. Spangles. She changed her ring to look more like the one she got from Trevor. Did she? I never saw the engagement ring from Trevor. She shouldn't have sent it back in the post then. She should have kept it. Kate, hello.
Trevor's engaged.
A carer stole my mum's engagement ring, broke her heart. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Smeg stashing diamonds away, Poppy Fields. Pamela Dent, me, first husband was Joe Giuliano. I can't pronounce that. There. Gianni. Yes, I saw that. But apparently they were a Jewish family, weren't they? And they had it annulled or something.
I think that's Gianna.
Diana's diamonds in Cruella's ring, by the way. Yeah, I know, but the way he said, oh, there were a couple of diamonds from my mother's collection. I always felt he could have been a bit more specific than that. Oh, yeah, it was just a couple of, they could have been shoe buttons or something. They were just a couple of shitty old diamonds my mum had hanging around. We stuck them in. But he could have said they were my mother's favourite diamond stud earrings or something that she wore on occasion. Really, Harry's as thick as a brick, isn't he?
I'm just gonna skip to Kaza.
Kaza W.
She's a Wednesday child as well.
Right, and
Yeah.
Rhea Snakespeare. I become Morticia every Halloween. I have the dress. Did you know
I wasn't actually going to dress for
this child absolutely hates Christmas but loves Halloween? Halloween is her thing.
I absolutely loathe Christmas. Can't stand it. It's because the only reason I wouldn't hate Christmas if they didn't put the Christmas shit out before Halloween.
Yeah, okay.
That's a really irritating.
There's nothing to do with the fact you've had terrible Christmases and a terrible childhood.
What are you talking about?
I've always made a massive effort at Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas was alright.
Yeah, except Santa got you all the wrong things you didn't want. Which is what you used to say every year.
In all fairness, it's better than what Conchi kept giving me.
What was Conchi giving you?
Did you not see the last Christmas gift? It's still above Ben's
yes, I
bed
did.
staring at him.
Yeah, I
Should I
did.
go get it?
Yeah, it's really quite creepy, that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
get it. It's the only thing.
She's not much of a doll person either. Only for sticking pins in them and that sort of thing. She's one year I said to her, "What do you want for your birthday?" And she went, "A credit card." Christmas is all about the dinner around the table. Yes, it is, Karma Collective.
They've got the proof it was you.
Oh yes, yes. Graham's been going through the files. We're getting all nostalgic now. Oh, I love the way you just throw that out there.
Well, you threw it out before, but if you pay particular attention to the wallpaper
Yeah, because that's the part everybody looks at. Is
This
the
isn't-
wallpaper.
and
This is not
the
Pornhub.
little triangles and the wood and the bed.
This is not Pornhub.
There's another
Your minds
picture.
get demonetised for that.
That's just taken on the same
I've had it
occasion,
on a video earlier today.
and it's the
Yeah,
same
it's probably-
wallpaper. So just in case you really did think that was me, it wasn't
It
me.
was only my mother that didn't believe
I
that
would be
was my
very surprised
backside.
if that does not get demonetised now.
Well, maybe yes. This was last Christmas. One of my bosses bought this for Faith.
You want to know the comment she made as she handed it to me?
She didn't say it looked like you, did she? She didn't. Oh God, she's so tactless.
Tim actually, instead of like looking straight on,
I think it looked like you, Sansa.
instead of like, as you know how Tim normally just
It does
daydreams?
look a bit like you, actually. It's kind of creepy and weird.
It's funny because apparently I look like you. So here you go. And
Yes, I know. Oh, it's really heavy,
it's
isn't
a
it?
weighted doll. It's a really ugly weighted doll.
Yes.
Can
So,
I burn it?
YouTube giveaway.
Yes.
Any volunteers? We could draw a moustache
We'll
on it or
sign it.
something before we send. I'll tell you what, it's quite heavy.
Well,
So I hope no
it's
one in
only-
America or Australia.
It's only the feet. The rest of it's
We could cut
okay.
her feet off and then send it to you.
Fucking-
Cut her into pieces and send it to many people.
It can't be.
I still think it's the Baron Mad Duchess. Oh, what you mean the backside? It is actually. It's Graham. He shaves his legs. He has for years. Hello, Lisa Perch. Just coming to see Fiona's full moon. She's a nut. You were doing perfect time, weren't you, Lisa? Just as you turn up. That.
I wonder.
Oh, now I'm getting really hot again. This is the menopause, isn't it?
It's
It's.
going to stare into your soul.
Oh, don't. The trolls will take a still of that and claim it was me killing a baby or something like that, or eating a kitten.
Oh yeah, that baby that they claimed. With
Pixie Bell, you don't
Lucy,
have
it's
Halloween
here
where
now.
you are. Where are you? They
Where?
don't have Halloween in Pixie Bell. We don't have Halloween where we are.
Oh, my
You love the doll.
Might be a story. You want it? You can
There's
fucking
another
have it.
sicko in the room.
You can have it. It looks like it's wearing a pink ice cream cone on its head.
Yeah, Flower Garden. Graham does love a
Mm,
corset.
it's
We keep telling him to stop wearing them. It's not working for his moon bum.
nice. Do you remember the time?
You're not in Australia, Pixie Bell. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you showing them
that's
that
actually-
one?
I actually quite like that one.
It's a good one. It's
I
one of-
like that.
It used to make me dress up and I used to agree to it, but I
Quite
gave
frankly, I
up.
like the necklace on it.
I gave up years ago with all that
The
nonsense.
damn shine is horrendous on that. It's not as good, but I like the necklace on it. It's really
I fancied myself as a photographer, you see.
well, back then you were and then you got
Artistic
shit.
photographer.
You're a terrible photographer, actually.
Hey,
You are.
I'm a
I think this one,
perfectionist.
that one was the only good one he ever took.
I don't want you going through those files. There's quite a lot of nude ones in
I'm not
there.
going to pull them
Not
out.
just of me, okay, of your father as well. Oh my god. No.
I know.
Oh, you haven't already, have you? So fucking nosy. What's the matter with you?
I couldn't tell.
Where are you
what
gonna
was
go?
on.
Hello, Jimmy the Saint. What am I watching? I don't know.
Pornhub.
Hello, Janine. Yeah, 4.5.
Someone get the music up.
Know how you feel, hot flushes. Yeah, Nicola, it's awful. And I've had this sort of fluey thing. So then I get the shivers. And obviously I'm sitting next to a furnace.
Do you want to swap?
Anna. Oh, I like that. What's that? Little
It's a
angel.
dove.
Gee, have you ever thought of designing a corset? Yes, he has. He has.
Yeah, but he didn't make one big enough for him.
Abby H. Steph the Nerd says that he's contravening GDPR rules. I'm certain she's right. I don't understand how a bot sentinel is allowed on Google Play or Apple Store in Europe or the UK, because I'm sure it does break GDPR. Well,
I'm glad.
that's up to them, isn't it?
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Mad Duchess is with me on that one.
Mad Duchess, she's completely crazy, Mad
There's
Duchess.
a reason why she's called Mad Duchess.
Oh yeah, she's got a channel with videos on it as well. She is a lot like Wednesday, actually, now come to think of it. She is a lot more Morticia. You'll have to watch some of her stuff. She does singing and everything.
Who here was born on a Wednesday?
And you just went on holiday somewhere, didn't you, Mad Duchess? I'm sure I saw you were off on holiday somewhere. Right, what else is going on here? Pixie Bell, I've got past the hot flushes. Oh, thank God for that. So there is an end to this. Oh, my goodness. Lead to Perch. This is hilarious. Poor Fiona. Get some ginger, lemon and honey It's funny you should say that. We've got tons of ginger growing in the garden.
She hates honey.
I don't mind honey.
You hate sweet things.
I don't like sweet things, but I could
Honey is natural sugar.
honey and lemon, but I'll try ginger and honey.
Yeah, ginger normally works.
Sandra Parrott, hello. Faith looks just like you in your younger years. She won't ever have to take naughty pics. She can just choose yours.
Hi, Sandra.
Or just dress the doll up in underwear.
There's nothing on it.
That's rude.
Doll porn. All the trolls are going to have a field day, aren't they?
Oh, this is a troll.
It is actually, isn't it? Let's stick pins in it. Let's stick a pin
Yeah,
right through its head.
Get the sewing kit.
No, right, Graham, I'll let you sit here for a minute. I'm going to go for a fag.
You're going to go for a hot
Don't-
flush.
I'm going for a hot flush, yes.
Sponge up.
Oops. Musical chairs.
A fat cunt's gonna bend into the
Let me see if
There
I
we
can
go.
find an embarrassing picture
Right, where
of
are we
you,
up to?
Graham.
Uh-oh.
Faith looks just like you in your younger years, Sandra Parrott.
She already read that.
Oh, did it? No, she thinking. And Duchess. I went to Kent. I stayed in my dad's caravan. Like a
Yeah,
I love caravans. I do. It's the pikey in me, you see. I've lived in loads of caravans. What's that? It's out of focus.
It's whammy! In your baby bath.
Oh, that's not too bad.
With this massive green. No, it was blue, wasn't
It
it?
was blue, but that was a
Big
proper...
blue bowl,
That's
huge one.
Hannah. That's Hannah.
And we just used to put her in, and she'd do this, splashing away, getting clean.
Getting clean.
Tomo's missus.
Who the fuck is that?
Tomo's
a
name
neighbour.
was... Tomo was called Richard.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving names out, but yeah,
Alright, we'll put it back.
yeah. That.
Put it back.
Don't show pictures of me.
I'll tell you what, Graham, I found a picture of Lolly today, you know, the sack of diamonds.
Sweet family.
Yeah, I saw that
I
one.
haven't got a picture of her husband though, but
No, I saw that. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about caravans.
do you think Meghan Markle and Prince
Hell
Harry
no.
will end up living in a caravan?
I look nothing like you. I look nothing like
Trailer park. You know, when Harry's money's run out, because I mean, I bet you can spend money like the worst wife in the world. You know,
you. I think the worst wife in the world is the Gucci heiress at the moment. Or was.
imagine being married to her, so going through your bank account like a Porsche.
Dad, you know the Gucci heiress? I can't remember what year. She would go through 1 million in a day.
Can you imagine Meghan in a
She said
caravan?
that's nothing, it's spending money.
Yeah, I could actually. I can see them both in a caravan and the tatty old Chevy
Yeah,
coming
except
in.
the only one that would survive would
They
be
go, hey, we're the Prince and Princess of Sussex. Do you know who we are? Say, I don't care who you are. Where's the rent money? Ah, how dare you? Do you know who you're speaking to?
That'd be quite funny to see, wouldn't it?
Baby grandma, your daughter's beautiful. Miss,
Oh, don't give her a big head.
missed their name. Yeah, a real name.
Don't. If you say that one,
She hates it.
no,
So
I
she,
mean it.
she changed it on
I
the
mean it.
passport.
I will go.
Faith.
I will go and find a nude picture of you.
You will not.
I will.
You will not.
I
This
think
will
there are
officially
new
become
pictures of
porn.
you.
There better not be.
I think
Why are
there
there?
are.
Why are the nude pictures?
This will become porn.
Even when I was young and dashing and handsome, don't do that.
Oh, you were going to the toilet.
Yeah, I thought you were going to the toilet.
I wasn't. I just came down to annoy you.
So we're talking about caravans, yeah? Oh yeah, the Prince and Princess of
Don't
Sussex
start, Karma.
in
Don't start.
their caravan. What's Karma doing? What's he up to now?
Karma's being.
You know, in the States, when they say you're in a caravan, it means you are in the circus. Yeah.
We have a circus, by the way.
Well, they have trailer parks as well in the United States, and that's
They call
something
them
they
trailer
don't
parks.
have in the UK.
Don't we call them gypsies?
But
Or is
they
that-
should have,
No,
because
that's-
houses are so expensive, no one can afford one anymore. So, I mean, it
That
makes
makes
sense to buy a smart caravan for about $3,000 and live on a trailer park. I'd live on a trailer park quite happily, no problem.
I love
They used to live on
caravans.
a
But you see, they have strict, you have to be a member of the caravan club. And if you go and stay on a campsite as a member of a caravan club, you have to move off the caravan club for a day once a month. Otherwise, it's classed as being permanent, and then there's all kinds of rules and agendas and things. Yeah,
Very
but I love
expensive,
caravans.
yeah.
I think they're great. Yeah, Pixie Bell, aka Judas and Jezebel. Right over my head, that one. Sammy, but it's Faith. Oh, I made him put his garden furniture together so I could sit in the sun. Oh, she's back now. Here you go.
Come on, you.
Go to the toilet.
I never went.
Oh, right.
I was telling them today about when you could easily have been Madeleine McCann.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah, except for the fact that neither one of my eyes has a keyhole, and
Graham. Can you pass my glasses? Yeah,
Yes, of
but
didn't she have like a half blue?
she has a keyhole or had a
Because we
keyhole.
live
Blue
in
eyes.
Praia de Luz.
I have my own personal theories about it. I think that
Not to mention, I'm like what, 3 years old.
well, this was in
she's
2000.
2 years
This
old.
was in 2002, and you would have been nearly 2. Yeah. Well, in other words, 1, but you were nearly 2. Makes a big difference at that age, and you had blonde hair, and that lady in the bar, she was collecting kids with blonde hair. That's what I think. I don't think it. That was just the impression I got, and there were quite a few strange people in that town at that time. But yeah, I mean that could have been you, easily.
Yeah, except for the
And,
fact that you were actually paid attention.
There were a lot of other children that went missing in that area that I already knew about in 2002.
We were there.
It's only Madeleine that's
we
ever
were
been.
there when Sammy was
famous.
1. She had her first birthday
Yeah, but she was nearly 2.
just before we went. So we were in Portugal when she was 1 until she was 2.
Yeah, yeah,
sort of
that's right.
period.
But we moved outside of the town down to
Yeah, Ria, the lady in the bar had a creepy hobby. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was really weird, and then we literally only just met her, and she's just and this thing comes out, and she had a West Country accent as well. And you know, Hammer House of Horror films. Anyone out there with a West Country accent? Do you ever feel stereotyped by that kind of thing? She sort of said, "Oh, I'll add that to my collection, my
That was
dears."
The caravan in Portugal.
Oh yeah, which council? That's
That's Sagres. That's after Praia de Luz.
Yeah.
I think. Are you sure that's Sagres?
Yep, definitely.
There's you and me on a horsey. It's Graham's
Next.
Land Rover.
Which
We went everywhere in style.
Oh, I want that Land Rover.
Took me to the hospital when I was in labour with Ben in that Land Rover. Took every speed ramp, top speed, all the way to Worthing. And when we got home with with Benji, I'd left my knickers on the dash of his Land Rover, and he came into the kitchen at Granny Pam's in front of Granny Pam, Jonathan, Sally and Roger and my mum, and he went, "Who's left their knickers?" And my God, I thought, who the fuck do you think? And just left them right in the middle of the table with all of them staring. How awful. How unchivalrous, Graham. Yeah. Yeah, it's not exactly happy memories, but oh yes, it is. It is Sagres. That
Yes,
campsite.
here.
Land Rovers are class. I don't know. He used to take us off-roading in it, and me and my mum got out. My mother couldn't stand it. She said, "I need a crash helmet to be in that. I'd rather walk back down." The McCann case, I have my theories. Weird place by the sound of it, Nicola Mooney. Yeah, I've no idea what happened to Madeleine, but I'll tell you what, we were on Far Ben in Brighton Marina, and I heard a child, they just said a child had gone missing from Portugal. So I phoned Graham straight away and I said, "I bet that's bloody luge." And he said, "Don't be so fucking daft. Portugal's a big country." By dinner time, they said it's the Algarve. I said to him, "That's luge. That's Praia de Luge." Then they started saying the Lagos area. I said, "I'm telling you, I'll bet you anything. I'll bet you've been in that bark. I'll add you to my collection, my dear." And the weirdo in the video shop and all the other weirdos that live there, I mean, God, Peter Cushing would have had a field day if he'd gone down there to make a Hammer House of Horror. And sure enough, by about 2:00 in the afternoon, they said it's Praia de Luge. And Graham's face dropped. He couldn't believe it. He just said, "My God," because I remember when we first went to the town, I didn't like Portugal really, full stop. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
every campsite we went to, I said, "I don't like this one. Let's move to the next one." And he was getting fed up with me. And then we got to Praia de Luge, and I said, "Well, where's this place, Praia de Luge?" And he said, "It's where no one's ever heard of, and they're never gonna hear of this town." Famous last words. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But there was
You let
two.
your dad
There was
sit
two.
there,
There was two
please.
campsites.
yeah.
There was 2 campsites at Praia de Luz. And Geronimo's was the first one.
Oh yeah,
That was
Geronimo.
above the main road. And then
That's right.
we got thrown out of there because we fell out with Geronimo.
It
And
was
then
horrible. They used to come in
we
the
went to the other
caravan.
one.
He
Yeah.
used to, the owner used to stick his head in the caravan when I was in bed, and looking around and Graham was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out of our caravan. My wife's half naked."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, you have your caravan on my campsite. It's my caravan. I can look. It's my wife." He was dead weird, and Graham was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
And Geronimo.
And then we found out he owned the campsite, so that's why we got thrown off.
You actually thought it was Geronimo that had taken Madeleine in the first place. You said, "I bet it's that bloody creepy Geronimo," because he was always going on about you, and he was always saying to the police, "I don't think they're good parents. We need to take the little girl away from them." Do you remember? And I had a big fight with him all in Spanish. And
He called the police on us, remember?
that's right, to basically get his hands on her. So we went to another campsite, and he was even worse. He was another weirdo, and they were always looking at her. I'm telling you, it may be a very nice town now, but when we were there in 2002, it was well creepy. Well creepy.
No, she doesn't
No, I don't. What?
have asthma.
No, I don't. Why?
Baby girl asked, "Your cough doesn't sound good, you have asthma." He had asthma.
No,
He hasn't had it.
I don't have asthma.
Yes,
I've
no.
had flu in the last week. I'm not going to say the C word. Let's not go there. Hi. No, they keep trying to sell my dad another caravan, as your caravan can only be there for 20 years. Oh, right. Is this in the UK? Yeah, campsites are dead strict in the UK, aren't they? Poppy Fields. The Queen used to love tearing around in her estates in her Land Rover. Yes, she did. She did. It's not my cup of tea.
Discoveries are probably the best ones. Range Rovers are too expensive, and they're too expensive to maintain. But I think the Discovery is a mixture between the two. It's not as bone shaky as the Land Rover. It's a bit more like the Jeep. Remember the Jeep we had, the Grand Cherokee? That was nice until it wouldn't start anymore and had loads of dodginess with the immobiliser.
Oh, it was a nightmare. Graham bought a Jeep. I was giving the kids a lift back to the border, and the immobiliser would just cut in the whole thing, go off. Just in the middle of a fast road. And I'm like, oh my God, and you never knew when it was going to do it.
Got rid of it in the end because of that. It was just too unreliable.
Thought it was going to be stolen all the time.
But it was really comfy. It was a really nice
It was
car.
lovely.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Jeep Cherokees.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved it.
But when I discovered it was just going to turn itself.
It was just too unreliable, the dodgy mobiliser.
Pixie Bell has a good point.
They call that kung flu, yes.
You have kung flu?
Abby H. I used to love Halloween, fancy dress. I did. I loved Halloween, and bonfire night was always my big thing because I'm from Lewis. So bonfire night. Anyone out there from Lewis? It's a big, big fucking thing in Lewis. It's like you've got to be into fireworks.
My dad's a hoarder. He has a cement mixture in the living room. Yes,
Fiona, Lewis.
Oh yes, 86 High Street, Lewis. There we go. That is me. Yes, I will. It's too shiny, isn't it? Forget the other pictures. The door with the archway. You can see how big the door was.
It's a mansion.
That was my haunted house, and it's all reflective there. But that's me standing there, and I'm 5'5.5", 5'6". So you can see what a bloody big door that is. It's like number 10, Downing Street. Yes, that was long after we'd moved out. It was the week before we went on the run. I said, I want my picture taken in various places before we go.
Yeah.
And of course, that was a cement mixer in the living room. That's mad. You could have one for I don't know, cocktail, how small and mixed cocktails, couldn't you? Cosmic G, getting over COVID here. Whoops, said the C word.
Oh no, I already said it.
Don't say the C word.
Good, I'm glad.
Corona.
Sussex rife with it at the moment. You're from Sussex, Cosmic. Baby grandma, I'm always getting on my grandkids for sitting on the arms of the furniture. And the littlest one just saw Graham on the arm and said, see, yeah, I know. And Graham puts his coffee cup and his beer mug.
Yeah, but it's
and he's actually broken it.
No,
Look,
that's where the cat was laying.
No, that's where he used to put his elbow all the time.
Not before that.
And he's broken
There was
it.
a cat in there beforehand.
Oh, Graham does all sorts of inexcusable things.
She loves to lay there like the
Guy Fawkes, yeah. The thing is, Annie, in Lewis, it's very little to do with Guy Fawkes. It's more to do with the martyrs. In fact, my dad was always doing a lot of ceremonies at St Anne's Church in Lewis.
You need to explain who the martyrs are for the benefit of people who don't know.
Oh, they were people in the days of Bloody Mary, before Queen Elizabeth I was the Queen. Mary, Henry VIII's daughter, she burned a lot of people who didn't want to be Catholic. And then when her sister became queen, I think she topped a lot of people who
Yeah, but
didn't
in
want to
the-
be Protestant.
in the high street in Lewis.
Yeah, they got a
estate
family
in the
there.
high street.
There were about 9 of them or so, and they set fire to them in front of the whole town. And Lewis town never forgave that and never forgot it. And so bonfire night is a big thing about martyrs. And as I was saying, my dad worked a lot with St Anne's Church, which had big pillars. And he came home at dinner time one day and he said they'd been doing some work on one of the pillars and there's a skeleton inside it. It must have been one of the martyrs. And apparently they'd be built into a pillar and they'd leave a hole so that people could bring them food. And then one day people would think, fuck it, couldn't be asked to take them food, and they'd die. And then they'd brick it up. That was the theory. I don't know. So I don't know if all the pillars in St Anne's have dead bodies in them. My stepson has C4 4th time and had all jabs. Yeah, you've had 2 jabs. 2 jabs.
I didn't take the boosters. The actual, like the 2 jabs originally were because they wouldn't let me on the flight otherwise.
That's
a
right.
really bullshit idea. And I have the same immune system as him. And it was really strong until I had those 2 jabs. Now I'm constantly getting sick and I have a mild cold at the moment.
Yeah.
Beforehand, I get like a cold every 2-3 years. I've had a cold 5 times this year.
And Matthews as well, one of our other crew members.
Yeah, but he had a weak
He's
immune
had
system
both
as
boosters. He's had both jabs and 2 boosters, and he's had flu. He's had flu. He's had flu, and Ben and I think India as well. They've had
I don't know
flu,
about India. but-
tonsillitis. They've just about everything. And this is the first time I've had flu.
Yeah, but you haven't
Been about
had,
4
you haven't had a
years.
jab, have you? Neither have I.
No, we never had the jabs because we
Didn't
were
travel.
entitled, but they're a bit funny in Jib, and they never offered it to us. And then I did contact them, and they went, that'd be 50 quid each. And I said, fuck off. I'd rather risk having it and get my immune system to deal with it. Anyway, we're definitely going to get demonetised between the doll
Did
porn,
you want to-
the naked bottoms,
did
and
you
talking
want
about the
to
C
do
word.
this?
The thing is, the Discord doesn't work with the map, does it?
No,
Let's read
yeah,
some of these
no, the
comments. Oh,
Discord
no,
does.
stop it.
The Discord does, but the-
Jackie Jabor. Is it cold where you are? What, here? No, not
For a
really.
local, yes. For a
Yeah.
tourist, no.
If a tourist came out, they'd be in shorts and a t-shirt for sure, because it's a lot warmer than the UK. But for
We have
us,
to wear a hoodie.
we literally feel like we live in an oven for July and August. So when September suddenly does a dip, for us, that's
I've
like
just
so
got this from the garden.
chilly. There you go.
Can you
It's
focus on that?
about
Can you see that?
Yeah, they can see.
20. Yeah, 20 degrees.
Yeah, it
Or is
says
it
20
19?
degrees, which is just under 70 Fahrenheit.
Oh, you like to hiss, don't you? You're
Flower Garden says, worked last week in Milan, a church there has human bone all up walls. I know that's probably medieval stuff,
I
isn't it?
wanna
It's
go
creepy. You want to go to the catacombs in Paris,
I
don't
also
you?
want to go to the catacombs in Ukraine. They're
Oh,
they're way bigger.
is that not in the poorest of taste at the moment?
No, I don't care.
How old are the catacombs? They're not like made last week by Putin.
No,
Oh, right.
no, they are well. Then again, he's probably adding to it.
They're really old, aren't they? Are they?
Oh yeah, they're really old. But
Because the one in
I
Paris,
think
that's
they're still updating it.
Yeah, Emily. Hi, Emily. Yes, that is. But normally it'd be perfect weather for me. It's just we've gotten so used to the heat down here that Nutmeg's been to Nutmeg.
Yeah,
Has been to Nutmeg.
I
Always gets the
remember-
people call Meghan Markle Nutmeg. She was named after Meghan Markle. That Nutmeg.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Only joking.
Because
I remember
Megan's
you-
a nut, you
I
know.
remember you saying that last time. Nicola Mooney, I'm not getting any more Habs. Had 3 and oopsies, I've lost the comment now. Had 3 and got shingles, which I think is the same from the shingles. That's really nasty, really nasty. Karma Collective, it would be summer for me. Well, it would be coming from Hartlepool. It's bloody freezing up there. Fucking hell. Definitely need a wood burner. 23. It's 13 degrees Celsius here, and it's 3 a.m. springtime, Pixie Bell. Oh, that's quite cold, 13 degrees. Sometimes here, well, in the winter it drops to about 10, doesn't it? And that is bloody parky, I
It
think.
very rarely drops below 10, but it has done.
Oh, Rhea Snakespeare. I read that a skull was found on the York moors. They are searching for Moors murders. Really? Oh, what you mean? As in Myra Hindley and Ian Brady?
But was it a child's skull?
They,
Was it
do you know,
man's skull?
Myra and Ian took
I remember.
photographs
Yeah, I
at
know.
certain rocks, and the police always felt they were locations of interest, but they couldn't identify the rocks because, well, you're from up that neck of the woods, aren't you?
Oh,
Go out on the moors. Do you want to sit here, Graham? Because a certain person's hogging the sea. She's the evil child, the evil witch.
You know that looks more like you, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you get his
Yeah,
beard out?
it looks just like me. In fact, I'm surprised you didn't say it looks like Ben.
I mean, it's
Because you normally go, looks like
It
Ben.
does the same thing as you.
You want a
where it's
beer,
just half
Graham?
the
Yes,
body.
please.
Sorry, can we write out? I think I might get a vino.
Just a second. Like 2 seconds.
Hang on. What
Just
are you doing?
2 seconds. Calm your fucking tits.
She's taking the
Calm your
different
tits.
screen. Oh, nice beer, thank you.
That's not it.
I've just put
Oh
the
no,
car-
don't get rid of the screen.
I'm
I've
not.
just-
Calm your fucking tits.
Don't mess about.
No.
Don't mess about. Discord doesn't seem to work.
It does. You
Sorry.
do this.
Go away and play on your own.
You don't need to
thing,
open it on the stream. I'm putting a link for it so you can put it in here.
Okay. So Discord's opening now, is it?
Yes.
Do the people need a link to say hi?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
then
Just bear with us. This is an experiment for Christmas.
Yeah,
just
so
to see
stop
if this works.
screaming at me like you did in the car earlier. For
Ugh,
fuck's sake.
I'm not because the
Stop
screen's got
rubbing
blank
off.
now.
Mm.
She knows what she's doing. Will it work on the Mac?
Mhm.
I thought you
sure?
said it wouldn't work.
No, I said OBS wouldn't work. That's a completely different thing.
It's a different
What
thing.
the hell is OBS?
Didn't you
So-
know what OBS was?
Yeah, didn't you know?
Neither do I.
And then you pin.
Okay,
Done.
and then what do? They click on
You
that,
just click on your thing, which is pinned at the top.
and then that makes them a member of a Discord group, does
well,
it?
you should start hearing a ping in a minute.
Okay.
What's a ping?
And then when they become a member of a Discord group, they are with you and Rhea Snakespeare, yes?
And Dad, because that.
don't involve us. I don't know anything about
No, this is
Discord.
Dad's account.
So I can't hear anything.
You won't see. This is muted.
What do you mean I won't? Well, unmute it, then we
I'm
can
not
hear
muting
things.
it, but as soon as you hear bidding, like you were,
Bing.
you know, when you were hearing all those biddings.
Oh yeah.
That was me and Rhea having a conversation.
Yes, I'm really sorry about that earlier, Rhea. We all just left the house. You must have been sitting there going, where the hell have they all gone?
Oh,
Yeah,
I can hear
see?
something.
What was that?
That was Discord.
That was someone.
Mad Duchess is now in.
Oh, Mad Duchess.
Oh,
I
cool.
didn't knew she'd be the first.
Second, because
Second.
I'll put her down.
So how does that work? And then can they?
But I can't hear anything.
So they
Just
can.
heard it a second
Can I
ago.
ask a question?
Yes, you
When
can.
they're in the Discord, does that mean they can chat to each other 24 hours a day if they like?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is so good. Graham looks so scared.
It's-
I've got no idea what's going on.
Shh. Shh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, so they
Okay.
can have a conversation with them all here, or they can actually go into lives. Oh, actually, no, that's 4.
Why can't I hear anybody?
We've got another person. Vengeance is fire.
Vengeance is fire. I like the sound of that.
I do as well. I might steal that.
Right. So, why are you choosing them to be fans? What does that mean?
It means they can see things.
Oh, right. Then they have superpowers and abilities.
Well, if
They're
you
not just sitting in a box.
I'm getting worried now.
put it this way, if I
Don't worry. She's just downloading a bit of child porn.
You
onto your-
can't, you can't see my bank
Right,
details,
Mac.
can they?
Don't worry. The FBI will be here in the morning to
I'll be
arrest
last
you.
10 bob off.
That's not child porn. It's bestiality. There's a difference.
Oh.
This is definitely child porn. Where do you think? We stole
this?
it off a
What's this?
child earlier.
Get out the way.
What's this?
That would be a message now. We've got a
What-
hello.
What,
They're all
what's
invading
the
your
point?
own.
What's the point in having another?
She's trying to join. Hold on.
They can share
I wonder.
pictures with each other, and they
Rhea's,
can.
Rhea's in the call now. Should we try and see if they can hear her?
If you want, yes.
Okay, let's try.
I don't even know what you're trying to do. I thought-
Hello,
Hello.
Rhea Snakespeare.
Can you hear me?
Can anyone in the stream hear her?
I can hear you.
Well, let's see if the stream can hear her though. If we get a load of yeses.
How do you know
then
who's
that's-
talking?
It's Rhea.
You can
She's
see
Yeah, but
in-
how can you tell?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, she's yellow there.
Well, yeah, she's a mod here. So if we click on general, this is you, this is her.
Yeah, she hasn't got a camera.
Oh,
on
this
at
is
the moment.
complicated.
If you look closer here, you've got a little green thing. That means we're
That's a
talking. She's not
dark.
talking.
Is that her picture?
Yeah, that is her picture.
Oh, that's a cool picture. I like that.
That's not really me.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, I'm disappointed now. I thought that was you.
That's so honest.
They can all hear her.
They can hear you, Ria. Talk to them.
They just can't see her.
So can the people who are watching the live stream hear Ria talking to
Well,
us?
yes, can't
Yeah.
you see all their answers? They've got a
Look,
shit
yes,
ton of
I can hear
Ah,
her.
I'm a very old person.
Yeah,
you
so-
know. Sorry.
I've just turned it down because I was hearing double.
Oh yes.
Because she's got the stream open.
Ah, right. Yes.
She's
probably.
modding for you.
So if you mute one of the, mute the stream.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can,
I had that
if
with
you
that
mute the
stream.
stream.
So how's the Isle of Wight this evening?
Oh, we've got another person.
Creative
It's very
number.
rainy and very windy.
Is it? You
Yeah.
have a very exciting time down there, don't you? Isn't it? Is it the Isle of Wight where they can like take race cars and stuff?
No,
is
it's
that
the
the
Isle of
Isle of
Man.
Man?
Isle of Man.
All
So
right,
that's
Isle of
the Isle
Wight's
of Man.
Isle of
Yeah.
Wight's channel,
But
isn't it?
the Isle of Wight have the Isle of Wight yacht race.
That's
Oh,
right.
we're getting a lot of people.
Cows,
Cows Week.
Yeah.
and you've got
Um,
castles and stuff there, haven't you?
Yeah.
An Osborne House.
We're getting quite a few people.
Yes. Yeah.
My mate, what's his name? He's from Ventnor. Ventnor. The
I
taxi driver. You know
Do
the
you know,
guy
it's
with
my
the-
shame. I've never been to the Isle of Wight, but I've always often wanted to. When I was driving that fella around as a chauffeur in a knockoff, he'd often said, "Let's do the Isle of Wight," but we never got round to
No.
it. Oh, it's making noises
Yeah,
again.
it's creative, Mama.
Okay.
We have like.
This is all
2
beyond me
Zoom
now. I'm
people
getting
who's
lost.
Joined.
Yes, I think Faith's taken over. I need a drink.
Right. Right, what
Oh,
I'll
the
do is I'll
wine's in
turn
the
this
window.
off now, but I've just said hello. Oh, before I do go, if people can hear me, yeah, please join the Discord because we can have some fun there.
Yeah, especially at
So-
Christmas, because this is just all experiment. See if it works or not.
We have another
Because
person.
you can share pictures with each other there, can't you, of your Christmas dinners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
make
I've already started
suggestions.
putting a few posts on there to give people an idea
Yeah.
because obviously people are new. Some people are new and don't know
in
anything
the
about
module.
Discord. So
Yeah. Well, we are getting
anyway,
quite
I'll
a few
turn this
people
off
now.
now.
Oh,
Turn
this
up the
is
thing
getting-
again.
this is getting good.
Yeah, we're finally getting loads of people.
But what happens if we get a troll who starts badmouthing and things? Can we
Yes, but I
delete
get.
them and things?
Oh no, I get to play with them. She's gone now.
Oh, she's
So
gone now.
we leave the
Bye.
chat. No, she already left. All
Um,
she did was leave the call. She didn't leave the thing.
Whereabouts in the mudroom?
I'll get it.
If we get a troll in the chat, that's easy. I just get to play with them. I can mute them so they
You
can't
won't
say.
know because they disguise
Well,
themselves
no,
as allies, don't
we've
they?
got rules. If you want to sit down, I can show you.
No, please let's not have a Discord lesson. Can we just get back to the normal chat? You're freaking your dad out. And then they can join that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got loads of fucking people in the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's a
And you
lot.
sorted all them out. Where did you hide
It's the
that?
quickest
Well, I
I've
didn't
seen
think
it.
you were going for it. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, it's just this cough. and everybody's
It's
saying-
just as you abandoned it. I mean, Dr. Graham recommends
Everyone
alcohol if you're
thinks
feeling
you have the
unwell
plague.
Sorry?
because
Everyone thinks you have the
you get too
plague.
pissed to notice you're not well.
I do have the plague.
Yes, we all have the plague.
Plague.
And if anybody else wants to go in there, then they can talk. Is
Yeah.
So where's the link? Oh, it's pinned at the
I
top.
You need to
Right,
read
I
some of the
got you.
comments
Oh, yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
People are saying stuff to you guys.
Not like
Yes.
Poppy Fields, yeah, it is. So, yeah, but small.
Don't ignore that. It's just another person.
Okay.
I would make you a fan, but I'd have to go get my phone from upstairs to do
I've-
so.
Hi, Fiona, it's 5C here. 5C in Canada! Oh, I've heard it can drop to minus 40 in
Yeah,
Canada.
that's nothing. Minus 40 in Peace
My
River.
missus was out in Peace River in Canada. She was driving a skidoo in stilettos and a mini dress at minus 40 degrees, and she crashed into a snowdrift, and there was just like a what do you call it, like a hole shaped like that.
You just see the headlight from the front.
And someone had to dig her out. She's like that, shivering.
It was a drift.
Kaiser!
Kaiser,
she said-
there.
she said that-
meant her.
No, all I saw was hello from Laguna with the Jumanjis, and then I saw the name.
Hey,
Right.
She
said
Everybody
it.
troll Kaiser.
Everybody troll Kaiser.
She's a bad girl.
everyone
getting
say
the
hello
job
to
now,
Kaiser,
bitch.
yeah.
Join the Discord or I'll make you at work tomorrow.
No, she's not in work tomorrow. I'm doing
Oh,
it.
that's true.
No,
It's
she's not
Saturday,
in work
isn't it? No,
tomorrow.
I'll make you do it on Monday.
To work tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to deal with.
She's a work colleague at Safari.
She's got to deal with Conchi on Monday.
Oh yes, Constie's here on Monday. We're all looking forward to that.
Hey, be careful.
Boss
What you
is
say.
like-
Tim and Conchi might be subscribing.
We hope to go out to dinner.
Touch for my doll.
I haven't seen her all year. Oh, you
There's
deal with
a
it.
reason why it's got a noose.
So what's happening with the
1, 2, 3,
The disco
4
thing.
people.
Disco.
Disco.
Are they all
Discord.
talking to each other?
They are indeed having conversations.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
And I'm just going to quickly make these new people things.
Well, hang on, I need to read the.
Hang on.
That's a brilliant idea.
Do you want me to move it to the other side? That way you can read
Oh
the
yes,
thing,
then I can read the.
And then I'll just move this over here.
Where was I up to? I'll be back. Emily M, I'll be back. I'll see you, Emma. Hopefully, and your dad's being senior lawyer in. Oh yeah. Abby H, Poppy Fields, Duchess, and what's this one? I think Ben Smallbrook did live on the island. I'm not sure now. Who's Ben Smallbrook?
Who?
Ben Smallbrook.
I don't know.
Discord will be great for Christmas. Well, I hope so.
We do have.
I haven't got my head around it yet.
We do have a Christmas chat at the moment. It's
Well,
very
Thought that pussy
very
bottom right
small.
was you. Obviously not.
because we've only got Christmas lives and suggestions in the Christmas part. But all the
Oh.
other chats are art, pets, selfies, music, cooking, hobbies. There is a Megxit chat for anyone who wishes to either bet or talk
I'm
about
sure
Meghan.
Meg's name will come up on every single channel.
Anything related to Meghan must go into that chat. Nowhere else. Please try to keep it.
Okay.
But in
-40 is the norm here in Canada for the winter. Oh no! How do you stay alive at that temperature?
It's different, Graham. It's not like our cold. It's so cold. It's a dry cold. It's actually really nice. You'd be fine in it.
Honestly,
It's
the thought
crisp.
of it is so depressing.
No, it's lovely.
I
It's
like
lovely. The air is clean and crisp, and your skin feels good in it.
It's that-
Honestly,
it's-
and everyone wears parkas anyway, and they're so warm. You know, because in
it's
South Park,
that sort of air that you
it's just
like,
lovely. And even snowballs, it's hard to get the snow to stick in a ball because it's just powdery. It's like a
Really?
winter wonderland. It's wonderful.
Canada is a winter wonderland at
It is. It's
-40
gorgeous.
degrees.
And at night when the moon's out, it's sparkles.
Yeah, but
like
surely
billions
if you
of diamonds.
switch your car off,
the way you said.
it's going to freeze solid. I mean, everything is
No,
going to
Don
freeze.
used
The
to
sun
put, like-
boil's going to
No.
freeze. The differential's going to freeze.
John
Everything's
used
going
to
to freeze
put a kind
solid.
of an electric blanket on the car.
I don't know. It sounds horrendous. What was that woman called? Any Scottish people on here?
Please don't start a war.
No. There's a very famous woman in Scottish folklore. I can't remember her name.
Oh, who's
But
that?
she went to Scotland. She lived in
Oh.
Scotland, and she's buried on the Isle of Skye.
Oh, I think I know who you mean. I can't remember the name, but you were listening
Flora
to this.
MacDonald. Flora MacDonald.
Oh,
She was the one who helped
hang on.
Bonnie Prince Charlie escape over the sea.
Right, okay,
to
so you're
Skye.
going back a few years. So this is not someone you knew.
She went with her husband to Canada. Right, she's from Scotland, and Scotland's got the
Can
most
you control it
horrendous,
from up there?
horrible
Yes.
wet weather.
Okay.
Can you get rid of this? Can you
I need. Yeah,
just
you
minimise
just
that?
click that. I need to fix the
Click
link on
what?
it.
Don't just
I'm
point
just
at
telling them a story now about
Get rid of
talking
it.
to the lady from Canada.
Done.
Right, okay.
Right.
I
You
need,
go and
I
control
need
it.
to go and fix the link.
And they went to live in
You
Newfoundland.
have to
I mean,
post
Scotland is a horrendous place to live in the winter. You know, when the weather's horrible. I mean, I love Scotland. Don't get me wrong, fabulous place, but not when it's raining and the wind's blowing and it's cold.
Again, it's a different
But
kind of rain up in
They
Scotland.
went
It's
to
clean.
Newfoundland and they thought the winter in Canada was horrendous. And they went
Okay.
back to Scotland.
Animals are angels. Yes, she's going to send a new link. I don't know how. But yes, apparently that link might be invalid. Quebec are here. Not winter wonderland. Cars don't start. Lots of shoveling. Dangerous driving conditions. I could go on and on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Kai P.
I used to
Hey-
be a tow truck driver.
Hey
so
there,
I know
Flower
these things.
Fairy. Oh, KP, I know you are. There she is. Right, now we can stalk her on the internet. I was born in cold weather, used to it. Julie Trask. Suzanne Dyer, what's the crack about tonight? Just random chat. Love it. Yeah, a bit of everything. Actually, we never have a plan. Actually, it's always just chaos.
We have a few ideas to start off with in case we dry up, so we can go. Where's my notes?
Try and fix it. I really need to borrow.
God, imagine us in charge of a bar or something like that.
I will just need to borrow that in a second.
Borrow what?
So
Yeah,
just
one
so I
lady
can-
If I
just
was in
said-
charge of a
just so
bar,
I can
it'd
put
be
it back in the
an
thing.
alpine bar.
Wait till the whole family's here for Christmas.
Oktoberfest all year round.
Oh, there's a lady called Tracy who might be coming out to visit.
Oh.
I won't say her second name, and I can't remember what her second name is now, but she might be coming out to visit over Christmas. And I said, would she like to come round for like a Christmas dinner? But is she okay? She'll be on the live, and she's like, yeah. So there you go.
Try that
Part
link
of
now.
it.
Have you pinned it?
I have pinned it. Try and see if that one works now.
Okay, guys, that's a new Discord link.
That
See if
one should
works.
be.
So, will they all? Do they have to keep using this link, or once they're in the Discord?
once
That's
they're
it?
once they're in the Discord,
Oh.
that's it.
Oh, okay.
That should be.
Once you're in the Discord, your soul has been seized.
Yeah, you have
Oh.
officially sold your soul to us.
Susan Dyer, yeah, shout out. Guys, Bruno's. What, you mean Christmas party? Yeah, have you got your party dress ready? I got my party dress off Amazon. Did you see it the other day? And the shoes, Kaiser.
She wants to
The
dress,
shoes.
She wants to dress up, not like fancy dress, but dress up Halloween style. For
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah.
I said to her, "Nightmare Before Christmas."
Nightmare Before
She
Christmas.
wants
You
to
could
do
come
it
as a
on-
bride.
No, she wants
Skeleton
to
bride.
dress.
Are you going to wear something fancy for the Christmas party?
I
I actually invited Tim the other day. He was like, who's paying? And I said, well, we'll all pay for ourselves. Don't worry about it. He was like,
Kaiser, if you come as something spooky,
hang
for
on,
Christmas,
Janine,
so
I
bad.
do sympathise with nutmeg.
Which nutmeg?
Where are you? Oh, this nutmeg. It really helps to keep it at bay.
Don't.
I lived in Spain back in 2004. I visited
Be gone.
Tarifa.
Be gone,
Never got
child.
round to visiting the Rock. No way, because Tarifa's really close. I wish I knew of you guys back then. I could have visited. Trust me, if you come to Gibraltar, everybody knows who we are. Everybody knows who we are.
Including the police.
Don't start.
Do you
Don't
wanna
start
tell
going
them
on
that
about, you
story?
know.
I'm not going to go on about
I know.
anybody.
I know all
Well,
the
there is
judges.
someone out there goes, that's it, I'm calling the police. I'm calling
Oh,
the police on them.
shut
I'm calling the fucking police on them. They keep coming round every day. I go, oh, hello. As so-and-so said,
tell
you know,
them the
yes.
latest story. Just when you think the jokes are over for a bit,
Okay.
he starts back up.
Oh,
Tell them the story.
Wait, Linda N, I made an account, but it won't let me send a message.
Oh, wait, which...
Can you sort it on your computer? Can you log in on your computer?
Yeah.
It says, please, and sort it
I'm
from there.
already logged in at there.
Can't you control? Oh, you're
Right.
controlling it from there.
Yeah, which chat?
Susan Dyer, loving your IT department.
By
I
any
know she's so
chance-
bloody rude to us as
By
well,
any
isn't she?
chance, which chat is she trying to use?
What? Linda, have you used the most recent one link that's pinned at the top? Sandra Parrott, same here. I have no idea how to
Sandra,
use the Discord thing. You're not alone there, Sandra. I haven't got a clue how to use it either.
Sandra, she's got no idea what's coming.
Lisa, I love your
By the
daughter.
way.
You can have her.
It's our secret till it
Tried to
turns
sell
up.
them on eBay years ago.
So
99p
if you
buy a
are-
collect.
If you are seeing...
Single bid.
Hang on. Bloody thing's so bright. See if that works.
What are you
You
doing?
can't even
Can't
see
see it.
that. It's
What are
too
you doing?
blurry.
And it's too blurry.
Can't you-
If she is on a thing called welcome, she will not be able to type in that because... then
Right,
it's
Mad
not-
Duchess is in. Is there any way Mad Duchess can help other people?
Sandra, if you
Jennifer
get the
Mitchell.
youngest person in your family to sort it for you, that's what I do.
Wait a minute. Jennifer Mitchell says, if you just joined, it won't let you chat for 5 minutes. New rule. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Right, so give it 5 minutes once you've joined.
Oh.
Okay.
I was not aware
The
of
new
that
link
now.
took me to the exact same feed. Yeah, it should do baby grandma, I think.
I think that-
Tabitha,
I think that might be the bot's doing. I didn't
copy to
realise the bot
YouTube
does that.
chat, love. Copy to YouTube chat. It is in YouTube chat, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's
It's pinned.
but
It's pinned,
I
Tabitha,
can
at the
try,
top.
I'll try and get your feed
What's
up
that?
on
Is the
things.
old woman your... What's that all about? Jeffrey Grant, is the old woman your wife? Who said that?
Oh no, that's on something else. Hang on, if I click on that.
Well, I suppose it's one up. They're not calling me a bloke
No,
anymore.
it's someone that's commented on one of my films, Tonight's Chat with the Cat. Jeffrey Grant, is the old woman your wife?
She's a troublemaker. She thrives on it. She needs Some to talk. The fuck does that mean?
Oh, I'll block him later.
Oh, don't block him. What's to block people for?
No.
Oh, Annie's off.
Oh,
Bye,
no.
Annie.
Annie. Oh,
Yes.
we never said goodbye.
Right. Oh, good. So hasn't it gone quiet? But now she's left the room. I'm exhausted.
So is this
Yeah, I don't
disco
know.
thing a good idea?
I don't know.
I mean, is it going to be popular or is it going to be a real nuisance? Or I don't know.
I don't know. I suppose
If
it's
it
up to
works,
everybody
I'm
else.
all for it.
If you guys like it and it works for you, that's great. If not, then we'll just stick to YouTube on Christmas Day. But apparently there are things you can do in Discord. You can share pictures. You can do video with each other. Our kids are on it all the time. They have what they call Discord groups. And they use it instead of Facebook, Twitter. They don't use any of the other social media. They just use Discord because you have to invite people to join the group. So it's not the sort of thing where trolls can just very easily and freely come along and fuck around. Anna, you can chat, no bars. Disco is a very good. Kaiser's calling it disco as well.
Basically, all Discord is.
Right, Ria has just explained the idea of Discord is to communicate when not on a live, which means you guys can carry on chatting to each other.
You can also continue having a
And you
conversation.
can join and you can go so
Ah.
Daisy, hello Daisy.
So you can just permanently leave it open.
What
Yeah.
drinking?
They can also have
Water and
conversation with
rosé,
music.
Daisy. How's your grandchild?
They
Have you
can-
got a grandchild?
No, Daisy.
Oh, Daisy's got a grandchild.
Yeah.
You've got 3 grandkids.
I
Okay.
have.
Oh, that's it. Feed
And
it.
you have-
Feed more to the
And
troll.
you have 3 step grandkids. I don't care.
No, I know you don't care.
Oh, please.
Sandra, I feel like the Discord
Yours
thing
is
is
boring.
great, but figuring it out is painful. I agree. Maybe there's a YouTube tutorial on Discord.
I don't know how to use it. Honestly,
hang
got
on.
no idea.
Callie I keep getting addresses invalid. Are you trying the first link or the second link,
Can you
Callie?
sort Callie out?
I can, but I
Please,
cannot
please.
pin your. I'll have to send it to you via Discord, so you're gonna have to. I know you're not gonna be able to see Dad.
Sounds awfully complicated.
It does.
So you
Okay.
see this? All
Yeah.
you've got to do, I'm gonna send it to you again through this, but a new one.
Yeah.
You copy it,
Okay.
you put it in there, and then you'll end up with like 3 dots here. You
Is
just
it like a
press-
different link?
You just
Okay.
press replace.
Right.
pin.
So send it to me.
I will.
Oh.
Both links are working for me, but I can't paste the welcome page. Can't get past the welcome page. Evan, I'm
Okay.
going to look up Discord. It's great if you can have more control over who you can interact. Yeah, exactly. Daisy, evening, guys. He's very cute. Not able to see him properly until early December now. Oh, just in time for Christmas then. That's lovely. Rhonda, hello to everybody from Texas. Hello, Rhonda. Linda Cleveland, can't be doing with Discord. Have a hard enough job, says in the video machine to record. As
I
for
know
my
that feeling.
smartphone, don't ask. Yes. There are
It took me
15
ages.
people on there
Okay.
and 18 members. Right, okay. So is that what she said? I have to copy?
Has she sent it yet?
And then I put it in there. I'm just putting a new...
Has she sent it yet? Is that the one?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
a
I
new
think
one?
so. I think so. Oh,
Faithful.
paste.
Is that it?
Yeah, and then...
Is that it, Faithful? Did we do it right?
There we go. I've just put a new pinned link at the top, so you can try that one, guys. Oh, you've been on Discord for 2 years, Mad Duchess. Well, you're quite a bit younger, aren't you? You're a whippersnapper. Linda, I don't have permission. This is confusing. Well, I've just pinned a new one. I hope that one works. Janine, what is this about? We're not quite sure, actually. We're just messing
It was
about.
my daughter's idea. She said, why don't you have Discord combined with a live? And I said, well, what's disco? And she's butted in and stuck it on. And I don't know if it's going to work or not. I've got no idea. But she reckons it's going to be good. And I believe her. I don't know.
Hi,
Honestly.
Petra. Yes, Nicola. Discord does seem complicated. I'll have to sit down and try and figure it out.
Yeah.
Linda Wagner. Hello, Graham.
I remember Linda Wagner. Is it the Linda Wagner?
Linda Wagner, why does that ring a bell?
The Bionic Woman.
Bionic
wasn't
Woman.
she?
Yeah.
I thought she was dead.
No.
Huh?
Lindsay Wagner.
Lindsay
she was
Wagner,
called.
Lindsay
I used to
Wagner,
love
that's
the Bionic Woman.
I
She
did.
was
I quite fancied
fantastic.
her actually.
Poppy Fields, it's okay if you have kids to help.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
grab some kids off the street. It's Friday
Yo,
night.
yo.
Get some teenagers. Say, can you get in here and show me how Discord works?
Jesus, Yorkshire pudding.
Kinsey, someone called Kinsey here now. I think I've missed. Maybe iPad security blocking us. She's just deleted a bot in the group. Maybe that Karma, that geisha on Discord is a right one.
Geisha. Geisha girl.
Linda's got 2 titanium hips and a brother named Robert.
Ah.
Bionic Woman indeed. Callie, Avid, can you ask Faith if Discord works on iPad? Hang on, I'll go and ask her. She's gone upstairs.
Left me on the spot. There we go. So many messages coming up, going all over the side here.
Yes, Callie, it does.
It does work apparently.
It
she
works
says.
on iPads, phones, on everything. Well, I've seen her using it on her phone just now.
I've seen people on the flight simulator using Discord to talk to
Loads
each
of
other
people
about
use
it.
Discord. In fact, the first time I came across it was when the kids were doing the software engineering.
Under the log on the fire, it's going down.
Well, we'll have to let it burn out. You know, I don't want to leave it untended all night. It's all right now.
All right.
So let's give another bit of a
Anyway,
play.
you get the idea for Grimbo, because we're doing loads of
Okay,
lives.
Ria says if it helps, it works fine for me.
But
Everybody
the thing
loves
is-
somebody
the
like
thing
that,
is,
don't they?
We're going to have the
Hello, Queen Bee. Sorry.
I was going to say we're going to do loads of lives at Christmas, and we might be set up and not speaking, just going walking
Yeah.
about doing stuff, and then you can all chat to each other in
Exactly.
the background while
Then you
there's
can-
nothing happening, you know.
Well, they can talk to each other sort of in
Yeah.
the comments, but I think Discord makes it a bit easier.
I don't know if it's a plus or a minus, but we'll just see, won't we? Just let me know. Let us know. We've all got to get our heads around it because, well, I'm just old
Carmen,
and
I
stupid.
think I have joined Discord. Janine, Crimbo Chaos. Wait till the whole family's here. Good grief.
Yeah.
And if
All
your
the characters rock up.
if your brother comes
That'll
as
be
well,
so-
I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not doing the dolphin safari party here this Christmas. That was chaos last year. Very stressful, actually.
I've spoke to Kaiser about it tonight, and me and Kaiser are in agreement.
Bruno's, I reckon.
Bruno's again, because that was good
It was,
last
yeah.
time. It was
it
a few
was.
years. It was ages ago, wasn't it?
2018.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it was before the sea.
Before the
'Cause then
sea,
in 2019,
120 word.
because Conchie's a vegetarian, I said, "Oh, let's go to the Casbah because it's
Oh, that was a
vegetarian."
waste of time.
It was very
Unless
expensive.
you're a vegetarian, you will not enjoy.
Okay,
the
Lisa's
Casbah.
being driven mad by Discord on Windows. Ah.
Don't ask me.
Faith wants to voice chat. Lol. I don't do that. Okay, then don't. Just tell her no. Right, Nutmeg's on there as the original Nutmeg. Okay.
I
So it's,
squeeze past,
it's
darling?
Lisa we need to sort out. And Faith will be on Discord all bloody night anyway, if anybody's stuck. Me and Discord, I'd be quicker getting a carrier pigeon. Karma, I'm on there now, but I've got to get the cat in. Be right back. Just the one cat, Karma. What happened to the other one? Yes, Christmas will be fun this year. It will be, because the thing with Christmas is it really is all about people, isn't it? Because I've spent Christmas on my own before, and I've tried to make a big effort. I've done a Christmas dinner and got a tree and everything, and I've literally just sat in the room on my own and thought, I don't know why I bothered. I really don't know why I bothered when it's just me. So this will be fun this year, and I might even get more than one Christmas tree, because my Christmas tree is quite small. I might have a forest of fake Christmas trees,
Why not?
like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or something.
Well, we've got a new member of our family this year.
Have we?
Ben,
Oh, yes.
Ben's young lady,
India,
India.
who's not Indian, by the way.
Or Ukrainian.
No, she's English.
And
Gibraltarian.
hopefully my brother will, he's been invited, whether he comes out or
I
not
don't know if
remains to
he'll
be
come.
seen, but he's quite a
I
character.
bet he won't. He is. He's really funny, Nick.
And we've invited a few other people, but we're not
Yeah,
going
well,
to
I'd
say who
say
they are.
Tracy might be coming down.
We're not going to say who they are
Visit for a bit.
because they might not come. So we just have to suck it and see who turns up on the day, don't we?
Yeah. Might just be you and me in the end. I don't know. Kids might go fuck off and do something else.
When me and her first got together, we went on a run in the caravan. And we were in Los Pelitos in Fuengirola in Spain. We sat in the caravan together. We had beans on toast for Christmas dinner because we were a bit skint and it was pissing down with rain.
And cold water showers because Eric turned the water boiling
Yeah,
off. Save money.
Freezing. So
that really pissed me off. But the first Christmas we had in Holland, because we ran away just before Christmas.
Yeah, that was good.
And we sat at the end of a
I
great
probably got
big
some
long...
photographs somewhere, but I'll dig them out some other time.
Sure. Yes, we had a cine night. My father used to love torturing the family with cine night. Simone says, I am late and just now seeing the story on the tin pin and ring.
On what?
I don't know. Is Simone Says anything like Simone Speaks? Because I subscribe to her. I love Simone Speaks. I'm just seeing the story on the tin pin. Oh, the tin pin. The tie pin. Yes.
Tie pin,
my mother's engagement ring. And
Linda Wagner, I'm alone too and broke, but I'll still have a tree this year. Join us.
Yeah.
Linda. We're going to do a live for
Tracy's
Christmas.
Yorkshire pudding. Avid, any updates on Wally? Please let her know. She's always in our prayers. I hope she's enjoying Nate going after Boozy. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, Tracy, I haven't spoken to Wally at all since not this last Monday, the Monday before. So I don't know if she's having a time out from the internet. She is fine. Apparently, someone said earlier that they've sort of been in touch and she is perfectly okay. I don't know. And she hasn't uploaded anything on Rumble at the moment.
They're normally yakking to each other all day long.
Yeah, it's but she does sometimes.
She just goes off.
Yeah, she
off
just
the grid
sometimes
for a week or so.
wants some space. I understand that. I'm back, says Karma. Ivan Harrison, I'm going to grab a branch off a gum tree and decorate it. Special Aussie tree. Yeah, that'd be great.
That's it. Snap a branch off.
We've got two Lindas. Got two Lindas here. At least two Lindas. Is this all Discord conversations?
It's other stuff. It's other stuff.
Right.
Don't worry about that. That's
okay. Sandra Parrott, I bet Wally is dealing with her new teeth. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, because she was so close to it all finishing, and then looking forward to doing a big face reveal. So she might do that on Rumble. She might. So, I mean, I'm sorry I haven't got any. There's nothing I can say. All I can do is tell you if I've been in touch with her or not, and I haven't recently. But yeah, her teeth, isn't that exciting? Because that's a whole year of proper medieval torture. Actually, there's a lot involved because they drill into the bone and they put spikes to attach, so that when they're done, they're like real teeth. Tala P. With the bullying she's faced, I don't blame Wally for taking a break. Yeah, I know. They certainly got a thing about talk about obsessed fans. Poppy Fields. Nate streamed 3 hours ago and he served Bot Sentinel with a cease and desist. Yeah, I saw that Christopher Boozy had actually confirmed that. Val P. Thank you for keeping us updated. Back to work I go. See you later then, Val. Merryweather Magpie, type in, hello. Abby H, I hope she's got her new teeth now. I think she definitely will by the end of this month. I seem to remember she said she had 2 more appointments. And obviously the appointments are spaced apart to allow for healing the process in between. Demesla Boy, yeah. I can't fathom Discord.
Me
Sorry,
neither.
lovelies.
Me neither. Because they get a young person to help you.
Yes.
The youngest person in the family, just say, "Do sort this out."
A 3-year-old.
That's what I do.
Hi, Jamba. Linmar, my husband got a few of those implants. They're good. They're very expensive, though, aren't they? Very, very expensive. I mean, I understand why, but my goodness me. Petra's here.
Lisa Perch have been contacting Nate on behalf of young
Yeah. I mean, I think if you guys, I think probably Nate's best bet, or any of you to contact her, is going to be through Rumble. actually, or maybe her Tumblr. I don't know if she uses. I don't do any of these other social medias.
Marcia comes. Hi, Marcia.
Darla P.
What a crap day, love you
I
guys.
saw that someone did a video with Murky Meg today about Boozy. I sent him your email, so hopefully he reaches out. Yeah, I mean, people can email me, but as I say, it might be better for them to contact Wally directly. That's if she wants to do it. Don't forget, Nate's coming in on this quite recently, and he's a lot younger, and he's a member of a big team. Wally's had a lot of this crap and a lot of battles going on for a couple of years now. So the last time I did speak to her, she was sort of feeling a bit, yeah, I know, it's really creepy that. It's going to become the haunted doll. We will all have to...
what is it?
Okay, Tracy Yorkshire Pudding. I've registered to Discord. Looking forward to Crimbo now. Good. Nutmeg. I'm a middle-aged white woman too, busy hating on Meghan Markle. Don't have time to learn technology. I know, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. We're all so stupid, us white middle-aged women, aren't we?
My bump's bigger than Meghan's.
It's a lot further as well. Remember the video? I think that was Wally that showed that one. I'm going to have a look at this. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's it. I want to take him down.
I'm hoping them builders are hot at Wally's. Well, yes, maybe. 2 Finny Pops. They've mentioned Wally quite a bit on one of the lawyers' sites. Good. Marcia, I wonder what Tom Simpson did with our letters. Yes. At the moment, because I haven't spoken to Wally, it's for Wally to apply and file the complaint. So the ball's in her court, unless she asks someone to do it on her behalf, but she hasn't at this stage. So I'm just going to sit off and give her some space and see what she wants to do. But yeah, Tom Simpson must have been inundated. But when you see what's happened to Trevor as well, being demonetised, and Russell Brand with 6 million followers.
Has he been demonetised?
No, but they deleted one of his videos the other day and it's really pissed him off.
Yeah.
So if they'll do that to someone with 6 million subs, I think the only one they're really scared of is PewDiePie. I don't think that they would do anything to PewDiePie. I don't think he's ever had any issues with YouTube.
But I've watched him and he's rubbish.
He's not that entertaining, is he? He doesn't upload that often. I think he uploaded
What on
today.
earth do people like seeing him?
I don't know. He lives in Hove as well, and he was at places like the Floral Clock where
I
we.
watched him trying to sell people hot dogs in the street. And I thought,
Okay, they indicated that Steph the Nerd and Black Belt Barrister are looking into boozy Euro laws. Good. Yes, because I'm sure that that he has to comply with GDPR and the 2018 Data Protection Act in order for Google Play and Apple stores to have his app available on their platforms, or he could be deplatformed from them. And I'd rather get the feeling that's a bit of an Achilles heel for Mr. Boozy.
Samar
My letter to
says
Tom.
PewDiePie was shadow banned by YouTube.
Was he?
What does shadow ban mean?
Hang on, Mad Duchess. My letter to Tom was 10 A4 pages long. Oh, wow. Were there like really big words on each page? Oh, my God. 10 pages?
PewDiePie was shadow banned by YouTube.
Was he?
What's shadow ban?
I think that's like when you can't comment on other people's videos and stuff. Kate or Lady C. Don't think they would mess with her. No, I don't think they'd mess with Lady C because she sues people at the drop of a hat. And she claims she's never lost a lawsuit.
I believe it.
Stop it. Don't tease Lady C. Carmen Stevenson. Mad Duchess, what is a Karen, please? Okay, Carmen.
It's an entitled woman.
Go on YouTube, right? And there's a whole channel called Karens in the Wild. And it's really middle-aged women who behave quite badly. I'm gift crazy on Discord, says Karma.
Piglet needs taking down.
No, Rhea, I don't think he'll have put the letters in the bin. I don't think so. He's probably got some junior to sort of file them all, do something with these. I don't know. You never know. And sometimes the wheels grind very slowly and it takes time. We'll have to see. It's quite off-putting the way that keeps going beep, beep, isn't it? I think that's Discord, isn't
It's
it?
the Discord, yeah.
JB Brooks, no business will read a letter that is 10 pages long, takes too long. Well, if they get a junior, Marcia, Tom's, I hand wrote mine too, took me ages. Yeah, Wally wrote hers, her original one. Samar, I won't send notifications, promote videos, unsubscribe folk. People have to search for it. That's what shadow ban means. Basically what Trevor thinks he's got at the moment. I mean, I've got a notification.
You can't comment or anything?
No, it's just like they don't notify people. They hide their videos.
You got a notification?
I got a
for
notification
Trevor
today. It said
What
8
is
minutes
video?
ago, Trevor uploaded, and when I went to it, it was a 6-day-old video. 6 days old.
Work that one out.
Yeah. Baron, do a lady see again, please. No, Mad Duchess, no. Don't encourage him, please. Callie, Piglet needs putting down. Yeah. Piglet is just a filthy little piece of shit, in my opinion. Really horrible. And it's not even the things that Piglet posts about me. It's actually things she or he post about Wally and Trevor and other people. That doesn't so much bother me about us lot, but I've seen some really disgusting, vile things on there. And then
with the mental.
Yeah, and then Piglet says things like, I hate bullies, and then blah, 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 a load of bullying against somebody. And I just think, fuck off, you cunt. Horrible, excuse my French.
Sitting at the bottom of the guillotine, knitting.
Oh no, this one doesn't sit at the bottom of the guillotine. This one can't cross its legs.
Oh.
Shh, that was naughty of me. Pretend I didn't say that.
I'm a lady.
Graham, stop it.
Well, I can be naughty too.
Last thing I need is lady sit on my case.
She can be a lady if she wants to be. She is a lady. Lady Collins. No, it's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Totally. Far be it from me to say anything on the subject. Right, where are we? Linda Wagner. Trevor will be fine. He's strong. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to worry about Trevor. He's a lad, isn't he? Duchess of Modest. Independent. Linda, how can that Piglet stuff even be allowed? I don't get that. Well, all the evidence is building. You see, it's only a matter of time before these people are toppled and they have their day in court. That's what I think. And then all this comes out and everyone goes, oh, it's terrible. Really? Is it? Yes.
Who's
and then,
have their day in court?
well, people like Piglets, trolls, just trolls in general.
Yeah. That one's bacon. That's going to be
That
cooked.
one's bacon's going to be fried very soon, I feel. Yes. Hog roast, I feel, almost. But it's, don't worry about it. It was handwritten letter, which I sent recorded posts. Wally saved my life in lockdown. Yeah, Mad Duchess, yeah, I'm on that. Yeah, Fiona used to listen to Wally in the lockdown. She was on her exercise bike. And
I listened to her before lockdown.
yeah, I mean, she used to drive me mad with her, talking about a load of shite and Meghan's bump and all that, and going on and on and on. I thought, oh, God, I've got to get out of here. But you're all locked in. You've got to listen to it all, haven't you? But
it was fascinating.
I actually started to like. She was growing on me.
Well, she sounds just like our mate Sue.
It's like, yeah, she does. Well, that's one of the reasons we listen to her, because we know someone who talks exactly like her. If I got this woman in this room and she was talking, you'd swear it was Yankee Wally, but it isn't.
And actually, Wally's seen a video of Sue, and she said she looks and sounds like her mum.
Right.
And they're from very close by.
Mark Devlin, Gulliver 44. Mark Devlin got kicked off YouTube for getting close to the truth of jabs and stuff. He had 60,000 subscribers.
Mark Devlin, he's the one who's suing. He's suing Google.
Mark Devlin, she says he's the one who's suing Google.
He filed a lawsuit today. And they reckon if he wins, floodgates are going to open.
Isn't Piggy Mother another YouTuber?
We're not answering any questions.
I can't say anything at the moment. Yes, Wally saved me too, Linda Wagner. Yeah, well, we all had ways of getting through it, didn't we? But luckily for me, I've been in jail. So I was used to just sitting in a room doing nothing, you know. So I could do another lockdown. No problem at all. Didn't care. Right. I'll be happy when Piglet gets taken down. Very happy. Yeah. Well, it's coming. It's coming. Sure. These people can't keep operating because the longer they operate, the more evidence they produce.
Yes.
And the more traces they leave.
Yes.
Of their tracks.
And
it's only a matter of time.
At the moment.
And look at Alex. Oh, not Baldwin. Alex Belfield. 5.5 years for trolling people on the internet.
Yeah.
Ooh, hurting people's feelings.
And I mean, we are talking on average 7 to 12
Carmen,
tweets a day.
take care.
See you later, Carmen. Yeah, we're talking about 7 to 12 tweets a day on average. Really nasty, poisonous, toxic tweets. And I've got gazillions of screenshots. Wally's got screenshots. Loads of the other YouTubers have got screenshots. So yes, I mean, when it comes to it and they've got to face the music, there's an awful lot they've got to answer for. And it doesn't seem to stop them.
Ivan, Trevor,
Mad Duchess, I know who Pig is. Disgusting woman. You may think so. I couldn't possibly comment, Mad Duchess. So because the police,
we know.
and the police know.
Yeah,
and
the
lawyers know. And the thing is, if we dox and say anything, then we lose.
Damages the case, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we just got to be patient, bide our time, and
make like Zippy.
Yeah.
Spangle. Ivan Harrison, Trevor Colt. She's talking about Trevor Colt. Yeah. You know, she knows he's strong, but he's seen his PTSD affected the whole physical health. Yeah. He's been through a lot this week. He has, for sure.
That's an interesting comment, Mad Duchess. Daisy Sunshine. Too many ads. Tired listening to her today whilst mowing. So frustrating. Is that on this video, Daisy, or Lady C? Sometimes Lady C has a lot of ads. I'm never quite sure if I do or not. Jane A.V. Rhea, I don't know what I'm doing. Or maybe that's, it's Discord. Right, yeah, Rhea Snakespeare is really quite, she knows more about Discord than most. She certainly knows more than me. So maybe she can help some other people. Karma's having fun on Discord. I'm joking.
Can I just get this before this moves off the top? Tracy Yorkshire Pudding, Graham, you just support Everton or Liverpool. I've been a Liverpool supporter since 1977. Well done. I grew up in Liverpool. I had football rammed down my throat and hate football. My mother was a Bible basher, so I had Moses rammed down my throat as well. So I hate the church. So no, I don't like football, I'm afraid. But yeah, Liverpool. If I was going to support anyone, it would be Liverpool for sure.
Oh yeah, because his father was a Red. And his son is a Red, so they're a Red family. It's just Graham doesn't particularly do football. Evan, people can make a difference in one's life. I'm unwell, alone, and very stressed. But just sitting here with you all is helping my mood lift so much. I know it makes such a difference, doesn't it? Just having someone to talk to. I've been talking to the wall for years. In fact, before I used to just shout at the TV when Wally or Taz or Murky were on. I'd be saying, and Ashley, I'd be saying things like, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about Meghan too. Anyone else out there doing that? Oh, Kate. Yes, Gulliver, Anna, and also Andy the Gabby Cabby. I've just recently discovered Gabby Cabby. Isn't he lovely? He's a little sweetie. I like his little man cave with his punch bag and his boiler in the background. I was just worried it's a bit nippy there. I think he's from Brighton, isn't he? JB Brooks. I've heard Meghalaya is seeing a therapist now. She must be losing it bad. I don't believe that's true. I mean, the woman's a lunatic, but I don't believe she'd ever cave in and talk to anybody about it. Tissa 6, we are not alone. No, we're not. Layla Murray. Hello, Fiona and Graham. Greetings from South Florida. Hello, Florida. You just got hit by a hurricane, didn't you? Called Fiona.
No, Ian.
Oh, was it Ian?
Hurricane Ian.
Who named that Hurricane Ian? It's not. Ian is such a polite name, isn't it? Oh no, Ian's coming. It's more like,
Serial killers are called Ian.
I know, but
Brady and what's the other fella, Huntley?
I know, but I mean,
It's not a polite name at all.
it's a bit more like Ian's coming to dinner rather than, oh no, Ian's coming, the hurricane. Sandra, she would never seek help because she doesn't think she has a problem. Exactly.
Yeah.
She knows everything. She's right about everything.
Yeah.
Marcia, Meghan will be talking to herself in the mirror. Yes. Fiona in Canada, Ian in Florida. Right, okay, Samar. Isn't Ian Irish for John? I don't know. JB Brooks, I survived. Ian here in sunny Florida.
I had an uncle called Ian. He was
I don't think I've got any Ians in my family.
he was a wing commander.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, no, when I was very young, I was like sitting in the house at Christmas, in my grandparents' house, and Uncle Ian was there with my dad's sister. He was married to her, obviously, that's why he was my uncle. And the Queen's speech came on, and the guy stood to attention, stamped his foot, and he's like, "God save the Queen!" And I was like,
There's a man like
and
that.
he became a wing commander with that attitude.
Graham, you know the man in Gibraltar with all the curly hair.
Yeah.
He was there outside the convent when Sophie and Edward turned up, and he was going, "God save the Queen!" Like dead loud
he was a
over
proper
and
loon.
over. And he had a massive Union Jack. And Edward went over to him quite scared and went, "Hello, what's your name?" And he just went, "God save the Queen!"
And she was saying, Andrew!
Yes, I did. And this a couple of Gibraltarians smacked my arm and went, "Don't call
I
him
named the next
Andrew."
hurricane the Baron. Get in, my Duchess, yes. Why not?
Oh, they just got a lot
Southeast
of rain.
Florida, we've got a lot of rain, yeah. Ian hit Southwest Florida.
Lisa, my brother, was called Ian. It's a great name, Ian. It's a great name.
Some great people have been Ians, and there's some bad people have been Ians, you know. So.
Yes.
Do you know I had a relative at Hesketh, and he was hanged. He was hanged for treason, plotting up on the Protestant king, the Catholic, something to do with the Catholic rebellion. Richard Hesketh, he was called.
All right.
And he brought letters from the Stuarts in the continent and smuggled them into England to give to some lord and pass on the plot to take over the crown. And they caught him and they strung him up.
Is that why there's loads of roads in Liverpool?
No, you can Google it. Richard Hesketh, he was hanged in, I don't know, 1475. Fuck knows, I don't know. But yeah.
Darla has got Ian shaking her house right now. Hopefully that will all be all right. Pink Thistle, Ian is the Scottish form of John. I never knew that.
I thought people called John were called Jack as well.
Yeah.
Because I know Johns who hate being called Jack. I blame the weather on my brother. Lisa, yeah. Good one. I blame everything on my brother. Cheers, Hug. In case he's listening.
I doubt if he is. He'll be watching TV, I am. One of your lives, you could dress up as your ancestor and recline on the sofa, Graham. Yes. Yes, you could. What was he called? Sir Thomas Hesketh. Sir Thomas Hesketh invited a young 17-year-old round or something to was it Hesketh Manor? To entertain them, and he was called Billy Shakespeare. So
he said, "You're not bad, you." I said,
and he
give me a
introduced
few
him
quid to write a few plays.
Yeah, and he introduced him to Queen Elizabeth I or something, didn't he?
Bit before my time.
Yeah. Kate, most men that I know are named Ian. Hate it as people can't pronounce the name. A lot of people, French people, yeah, our boss calls him Graham. Graham. Yeah.
Or Graham. As in a kilogram.
Yes.
I said, never mind. Oh, that'll do.
Let's Teresa Gavin, hello, Teresa. Tis a 6. I love your
Belfield
stories,
or-
Fiona.
Sorry, Belfield always said suspected things, especially around women with his innuendos. It was always a bit dodgy. I never listened to him for more
No,
than
I
5
didn't.
minutes. I did listen to him at first, subscribed to him, and I
I'll
thought,
tell you why I
I
stopped
just went off
listening
him
to him.
quite quick.
Yeah, he was sort of like
I went off him
a
when he
little over
when
sarcastic.
he
Do you know what I
pretended
mean?
to have his channel taken down and put it back up.
Do you think he did pretend?
Yeah.
I thought he really did lose it.
Well, we'll never know, will we, for sure?
I could imagine he did lose it because
Well, he wouldn't have got it
precisely
back,
of the
would he?
police. I
I
don't know.
don't know.
But I mean, when he would start sort of, I don't know, just really talking sarcastically, like Katie Hopkins does that thing as well, where it's just a little bit too snidey bitchy for me. I don't know.
They boo the national. Who boos the national anthem?
Don't know.
Kelly at Freedom.
Beth 60, Graham, I'm sorry you've had bad experiences with the church. I hope you know not all church people are like that. Oh, yeah, he does know. And he knows his Bible back to front.
Well,
And
no, not back to front. No,
when his
but,
Auntie Val,
I've had it read to me many times.
because you were a choir boy as well, weren't you, with a little collar?
Yes, yes.
What did your Auntie Val say to you?
Oh God! When I was a child in the '60s, we went to my grandmother's house again, and she said, "What songs do you know?" And I said, "Onward, Christian Soldiers." And she goes, "No, that's a hymn. Give me a song. What's your favourite song?" And I went, and all the answers that came out, she said, "No, that's another hymn. No, that's another hymn. You don't actually know any songs, do you?" No. So yeah, I went off the church big time.
Pam was
Yeah.
fantastic, but she was very religious, wasn't she?
She went off to Israel every 5 minutes for a holiday, you know, to sort of worship the ground
Graham,
and stuff.
she went to Israel once.
A couple of times, I remember.
Once.
Come back with lapis lazuli. I'm going to keep this forever. Oh, it's so blue, isn't it? Lovely. It's marvellous. I love Israel.
Oh, yeah, they had
And,
that on Bridget
and
Jones's
she
Diary.
actually dumped the Christian faith in the end.
Yeah,
And she became
a Noahide.
a Noahide. And I said, "What the fuck is a Noahide?" She goes, "Oh, all Jewish. Oh, it's Christians who are into Jews, but they're
Yeah.
not Jews."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there you go. She actually had enough of Jesus in the end and wanted to be Jewish. But
Yeah.
she wasn't Jewish, obviously. She was a Noah.
I suppose-
Follower of Noah.
I suppose that's what we are, because we light the candles for Shabbat and stuff. We've lit them tonight.
I don't identify as anything.
But we're not Jewish. No, we don't really identify as anything.
No, I don't go to church either. Right.
Pink Thistle, their comments are utterly disgusting, sick people. I'm not familiar with Pink Thistle. I'm glad to say I'm not familiar with the majority of things that go on. I'm assuming that's Twitter. And someone said they were married to a Graham at one point.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I've got a few.
Evan.
I've got a few ex-wives
Ivan.
that are married to a Graham as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why don't the sugars get in trouble for death threats? Exactly. Why is it that some trolls are allowed to do what they bloody well like,
No, they are.
and then
they are working
other
on it.
people like Wally
They are
are
working on
either thrown off or Trevor's demonetized when he hasn't fucking done anything wrong? And then you get other
He's
people
been picking. He's been picking on
the multi-millionaire dresses.
protected couple. That's what he said.
Multi-millionaire members of the royal family have been picked on by Trevor Cole, impoverished Trevor Cole. Oh my God.
He should just pay him to shut up. If Meghan came and said to Trevor, "Here's £1 million, will you shut the fuck up about me?" I'm sure he'd say, "Okay." Take the money.
Yeah.
I would.
Body language guy is going live in a few minutes, so I'll say goodbye for now. What?
Sandra Parrott, my aunt, also ran off with the vicar.
Really?
Come on, we got somebody else
so
in
there's
comments, Sandra.
two of you out there. I remember there were the occasional stories in the 70s when I was a kid. It would be on the news. Mrs. So-and-so ran off with the vicar, and it was always quite an unattractive plain housewife in a headscarf, sort of running down the road in an anorak. And they're being
What
chased.
did she have on under her clothes? Or suzzies and everything, and the
I don't know.
stockings and the full
I
Monty.
don't know, but it's true.
All webbing.
Graham's mum did run off with the
She
vicar.
did. She did. Much to my shame, of course.
Okay, Kate. Dragons in Discord now. Is that you, Kate? I assume.
Beth, Graham, you make me laugh.
freaking hated going to their house because they were so serious. Yeah, Graham's stepfather and his mother. Well, they ended up hating each other, didn't they?
They did.
They slept in separate.
They became
on
born again
separate
Christians
floors.
at some point, and they were going to the church on York Street,
That's right.
Clarendon Villas in
Mm.
Brighton. She lived in Sackville Road and on the corner of
I didn't
Clarendon
know it
Villas.
then.
And they're all born again Christians. A lot of them are really, really nice people, don't get me wrong, but wow, that
It
was
wasn't
weird.
your cup of tea,
No.
that's all.
No.
Yeah, Daisy says, yet sugars are being disgraceful about George because of the new book. One had a picture of a gun on their comment. I know, they get away with whatever they like, don't they? Absolutely get
Not
away
for
with
much
whatever they
longer.
like.
You watch it all come tumbling down.
Yes, yes.
Sandra, I freaking hate going out
Hang
of the
on.
house because they were so serious. Who?
Oh, her mum ran off the vicar.
Oh,
Queen
right,
Bee,
yeah,
what
yeah.
does the little tool mean next to some names? Oh, it means I've put them as a moderator. Not that it's really necessary because we don't, there's nobody needs moderating really.
It's only in case you get trolls and you can take them off.
Ah, right, Rhea Snakespeare. Encore by name Benjamin Smallbrook. Who's Benjamin Smallbrook then? I heard that Graham say that name earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, someone did mention that.
Meg
earlier.
Small has a selection of the George tweets. Right, good, yeah. Abby H. I think I've just joined Discord. We'll have to fathom out what to do. Excellent. Well done. All right, yeah, the little tool just means I can ban you from snakes. Only joking. Yeah, it's my daughter discording away up there. Love Benjamin Smallbrook. I haven't, he's a fisherman on the Isle of Wight. Ah, right, okay. I'll have to look him up. I'm not on Quora. And I'm not on Reddit. My daughter does Reddit, sort of. She does, well, she watches some YouTubers, Am I the Arsehole? And he gets all his material off Reddit. And some of those stories are really, really funny. But my daughter tried to do Reddit and she said you've got to earn karma or something, and she couldn't figure out how you earn the karma to be even able to make a comment. So she gave up on it in the end.
Anyway, what's a Rumble? Does anyone know what a Rumble is? I just opened a Rumble account yesterday and I've got 37 Rumbles, whatever that means. I've got no idea what a Rumble is.
I think it's something to do with monetization.
So if anyone knows, please let me know because I haven't got a clue.
How many Rumbles have you got?
37 last time I looked.
Okay. I have no idea what it means.
Me neither.
Trevor just posted he will be back to normal with YouTube in 2 weeks. Good.
Well, he hopes.
I know he's trying to get all his subs onto Rumble as well, so he's got a backup plan in case YouTube.
Because he's that kind of guy. He's switched on.
Yeah.
And so it's good to follow him on Rumble and follow him on YouTube as well. Hopefully he will stay with YouTube and he'll get everything back to normal. But he's constantly being attacked. And you know,
what are you listed as on Rumble?
Graham the Baron Hesketh.
Oh, right, you got the same name. Linda was asking.
Yeah. Type in Graham the Baron Hesketh and you'll find me.
Right, Mad Duchess says it means 37 people have rumbled your videos.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know.
Is that a like?
A view? I don't know.
Does it mean watch this?
Lucy Lockett. I just tuned in, finished work for the day, zonked. Anna, will definitely follow him there. Yes, I think it is a good idea. I mean, Russell Brown's been on Rumble for quite a while. I've seen all of his videos there.
One of the advantages of Rumble is Trevor has been, because I follow Trevor as well. You know, I speak to him now and then. She speaks to him more than me, actually. But anyway, he says he can't say certain things on YouTube for fear of offending the Google Gestapo. Right, so you'll say, I'll say it on Rumble. So then you've got to go to Rumble.
And then you get the
he goes,
the uncensored
fucking bastards, they fucking did it. And he goes right into one about whatever he's talking about.
Yeah.
So it's good to follow him on both.
Yeah, so YouTube's really
you get more content from him as well,
Rumble, I suppose.
And he will get money from Rumble, but not as much because it's not as big as YouTube at the moment. But I think YouTube is pissing so many people off
Yeah.
for going over to Rumble, and you can. A friend of mine said he's actually got stocks on the Nasdaq.
Right.
$RUM in capital letters. That's Rumble on the
And
Nasdaq.
Elon Musk is interested in
Yeah.
Rumble now.
So it's. I'm telling you, Rumble's going to be big.
YouTube is
On the
definitely
failings of YouTube.
YouTube is definitely pissing a lot of people off.
With the Gestapo, the police, you know.
And you know what? I even subscribe to that Susan Wakiki or whatever she's called. She's the chief executive officer of YouTube. She's got about 3 subscribers, and I'm one of them. And I comment on all her stupid videos, and she never even replies to me.
No.
In fact, sometimes she blocks me and deletes my comment when I say, "Why did you throw Yankee Woolly off?" She's like, "Flick, I don't want to talk about that." But she's not very popular, and she puts really stupid videos up on YouTube. She put one up like how to fold a deck, get a deck chair out, and she couldn't even do that.
Sandra, Rumble is alike. Thanks, Sandra.
Right, okay.
See, she's more savvy than me with Rumble.
Yeah, I think everybody's more savvy than everything.
Everyone's
Gentleman
more savvy
Mitchell,
than me.
Boozy has just tweeted the trying to get in with YouTube now, has he? Right. We'll have a look at his Twitter feed because I can only see the top 3. Let's see what Boozy has been saying.
Thanks for the investing tip, Graham.
Yeah.
Remember, the stock market is gambling, so your stocks can go up as well as down. So don't take it from me. I am going to buy some for sure. I might get a couple of £100 worth because I think they'll go up, but I could be wrong. So don't blame me.
Look at this, right?
What?
Nate the lawyer is a black guy. And Christopher Boozy says, can someone ask Nate the lawyer how he feels about his lawyer referring to black people as coloured folks? Wow, just wow. What's wrong with that? God, you're not allowed to say anything as far as Christopher Boozy's concerned. And Nate is a man of colour. Okay, I thought folks was an American term. You know, some people say, hi, folks, those folks over there. It's another word for people, isn't it? What is fucking wrong with Christopher Boozy? And then he says, Nate thinks Bot Sentinel doesn't work because he identified accounts with 1 or 2 bad tweets, and Bot Sentinel didn't rate the accounts disruptive or problematic. Wait until he discovers the rating is based on hundreds of recent tweets and not a handful. Can anyone clarify this for me? I don't think Nate the lawyer is suing Christopher Boozy because he thinks he's got a shit app. I think isn't he suing Christopher Boozy because he says some rude shit on Twitter about him?
Graham, is the earth flat? No, it's not flat, mate.
How do you know?
It's round. So
But
I've
you
been
don't
round
know
it.
that for a
I've
fact.
flown all the way round
Yeah,
it.
but it's flat all the way, wasn't it?
It was flat all the way. But when I kept going, I came back to the same spot. So it's got to be round on it like a ring.
Yeah, Poppy, it's defamation, isn't it? That's why Nate is
It's testing me out to see
Boozy.
if I'm a flat earther. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm a pilot, you know, I know these things.
Boozy, Lord have mercy, he will be skinned alive. Not politically correct. Tissa 6. I don't know.
What name are you on Rumble? I can't
Coloured
find
is
you.
considered dated, insulting term in the USA. Is it?
Graham the Baron Hesketh.
I don't know what people are allowed to say these days.
What does
Nate the lawyer is
NAACP
suing him for
mean?
defamation.
Okay.
Boozy said he wasn't a lawyer and accused him of planting evidence on suspects. So that's right. That's what I thought he was being sued for. But Boozy keeps tweeting that Nate is suing him because he's got a shit app called Bot Sentinel.
WH.
Well, that's fucking bollocks, isn't it? I wonder how Boozy will do in front of a judge when he tries twisting things and changing what people have actually said when it's all written down in black and white. That's
Graham the Baron Hesketh, not Graham the Baton Hesketh. Okay. So reliable. Duchess of Muchness. Whole thing's gone woke. If you go woke, you go broke.
one drop colour is disgusting term. Yeah, I'm not keen on that, Karma. Actually, it basically means if you've ever had an ancestor, a person of colour, you're black. We'd all be black then, wouldn't we?
Oh,
I know I've got people of colour in my ancestry.
Why do they say people of colour?
I don't know, because we're not allowed to say black people.
Well,
We're not allowed to say coloured people.
people are black, people are brown,
We're not allowed to say any of that. You can't say any of that.
people are white.
You can say that.
That's what they are.
You can say white people, but I don't.
But
think
you're
can
not saying it as an insult. It's just a fact.
No, but you can't. We can't. You see, but people like Boozy weaponising
How can
every
you
bloody word.
kick off about that?
Oh, he can kick off about breathing air, that man, because he's a wanker. Excuse me. That's a definition in my country. Many Americans out there, I'm sure what that is.
It's just a fact, isn't it? Look, this beer can, the majority of it's green. So I said, there was two cans there. One was red and one was green. I said, pass me the green one. You'd pass me this one, wouldn't you? I said, pass me the coloured one. Oh, what? It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. People take offence at too many things these days, That's the problem. And they get offended. And their feelings get hurt, and then people have to go to prison for 5.5 years. And I'm not an Alex Belfield supporter, actually. I'm not a hater of Alex Belfield. I
do think those are quite a bit.
Don't care, but I think, wow, 5.5 years, that's a proper stinger. Anyway.
You asked me, that's all I'm drawing.
White is a colour. Oh, it's crazy. Marcia, yeah. Colour is different. You can say black people. Oh, yeah.
Do we have any people of colour who can say what their preferred?
I don't know if I think if you say it in an insulting way, yes, it can be insulting. But if it's in a descriptive way, because remember when Ben went to preschool, the Ark.
Yeah.
He said, "I don't like the brown boy," because they did have a bit of a kerfuffle over a toy. And you look around the room, and there's only one brown boy in the room, so you know exactly who he's talking about. And he didn't say it as an insult. He just said, "I don't like him," and he just described him how he saw him. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I can see people getting upset if you say it in a detrimental, horrible way. Yeah, of course, for sure. Oh, hang on. Samar, where's Samar? She's disappeared off the top and saw something. It's gone. Where's it gone? Samar, there you go. You should be able to say coloured in the US if the NAACP use it. Doesn't make sense. I don't know what the NAACP is. Anyway, we're not allowed to say much. But imagine if guns offended people. You go, "Oh my God, he's got a gun." "Oh, you just offended me. You said gun."
Can't say bomb.
No, you can't say bomb in an airport.
Oh my God.
What was that film called? Meet the Fuckers. It's not like I've got a bomb. Can't say bomb in an airport. Oh, I mean, Stitches, that film. That was so funny. You're not allowed to say much about anything yet. Love it. Thanks so much. You do everything to help her. Karma. Graham, how dare you? It's got silver on that can. Yes, it's true. It has got silver. So am I discriminating against the silver bits?
No equality.
What's the majority of it? That's what I say.
No, it's the minority you've got.
It's the minority bit. It's a silver can. Look, I'm silver. Yes, you're quite right. Oh, I drink it anyway. Nice. National Association for the Advancement of Coloured People. Okay. Right. See, the Americans, I mean, I'm not trying to insult anybody from America, okay, before I say anything, but the true American is the native Indian, isn't it? Aren't they? The Red Indians. And they're not red, are they?
You can't say that.
Well, they're not. They call
Red Indian.
That's what they used to call them in John Wayne in the cowboy films.
Yeah, but John Wayne was wrong, wasn't he?
I don't know.
John Wayne was a racist.
Was he? John Wayne was a racist. But, they are the true Americans, aren't they? They're the ones that were there first. So people should hold them in higher esteem because they were there. Anyone who came over with the Mayflower and they descended from the Pilgrim Fathers or whatever they're called, They go, oh yes, we've been here the longest. No, you haven't. No, the Red Indians were there first, so they should be held in higher esteem because they are the people who've been there the longest. Surely they're more American than anyone because the rest of Americans were immigrants, weren't they, from everywhere, from Europe mainly, and from everywhere else, and. That doesn't matter because we don't care because we're all together and hey, but there was a lot of discrimination, wasn't there? And then Australia, they did the same to the Aborigines. They were putting them down, but they were true Australians. They were like really cool people, actually. Shame. Anyway, we're going off the subject, aren't we? We're going into a whole barrel of bad apples there. Absolutely, you can't joke about anything. Yeah, I'm with you, Sandra. Yeah, for sure. Why does it do that? It just jumped about 1,000. Okay. I don't care what colour you are, as you are no different to me. We all want the same shit, don't we? We all want the woman, the car, the house. Make a few quid. I mean, we're all the same, really, aren't we? We've all got the same failings in life.
Yeah.
Greed and
Meghan Markle.
Jealousy, and we're all doing
and
the same.
other plagues and blights on society.
Honestly, we've all got the same shit going on.
Yeah.
No difference.
Apart from Prince Harry, he hasn't got a clue what's going on.
Well,
He don't understand where it went wrong.
Have you seen the Windsors?
No, a lot of them don't like the Windsors because they love the royal family. But they never took the piss out of the Queen. They never depicted the Queen.
My kids watch the Windsors and they're like, and they were laughing and they went, "Are these people real?" And I said,
"Yeah, what it was.
No, these are actors playing the part."
Our kids.
And our kids identified all the members of the royal family from the Windsors.
They didn't understand who anybody was. They knew who the Queen was, but that was about it. They didn't even know who Princess Diana was or anything. And I just showed them YouTube clips of her. And then we were watching the Windsors, and I said, "Come watch this show. This will sort of explain what the Windsors are." And they weren't interested, but they got to go through it to get to the toilet. And a couple of times they stopped and they went, "What the hell is this thing that's on the telly?" And they sat down, they thought it was hilarious. And then they said to us, "Are these people, are they really like that?" And we went, "Kind of," because they do Fergie very well, don't they? They do Harry very well.
Oh, yeah, Harry was like...
And William and Kate.
Petra Fleming, so you can't play blackjack anymore, you can't play black sheep. Your dog's a Dober person. A Doberman, not a Doberman. Person hole covers replace manhole covers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't even get into brown and white sugar.
Oh dear, all black and green olives. Put them in a separate bowl. The pipers are flying today. We love it. Graham, just let me know if there's an elf watching you. It's in the corner, look. It is.
That is the evil doll that our boss gave our 21-year-old daughter
minutes ago that
for Christmas last
will
year.
be back in 2 weeks. I hope so, Abby. I hope so. Duchess of Motsus. Did we come out?
I've left my glasses somewhere.
Didn't we all come out of Africa? I don't know. I'm from Liverpool.
Don't even get into your mother's biblical theories, please, Graham.
Why?
Just don't. People people know the story about Noah.
Yeah. Oh, she was. Yeah.
No, don't.
Didn't come on here to teach the Bible.
Good. Then let's
I'm
not talk
not
about
going
it.
to become a Bible basher in my old age. Never.
I was absolutely horrified the first time she told me that story.
Cain and Abel and stuff like that.
No, it was nothing to do with Cain and Abel.
No, it was.
It was Noah's son Ham was naughty.
Oh, stop it! I'm sure people who know the Bible will know that story.
I don't think it's in the Bible.
Moving trucks. Montecito Mansion. Oh, Sandra.
Really?
Sandra says they are. I've just read moving trucks at the Montecito Mansion in California. Oh. Well, they've got to sell up, haven't they? Because she spent all his money. That's why. Would you want her with your credit card? Lose for your credit card?
I'm telling you guys, look up a woman called Anne Woodward.
Oh.
Anne Woodward and her husband were friends with the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. And
Crystal ball time.
yes, Anne Woodward was a lot like Meghan Markle. You look her up. She was a social climber. She lied through her backside to bag herself a rich husband from, I think, New York, and made his life a misery. Lots of dinner parties with the Duke and Duchess of Windsor and stuff like that. And she was on the outsies. He wanted to get rid of her. And they slept in separate bedrooms. And she said that she was on about security all the time. Intruders, intruders, intruders. So, and she insisted they sleep with loaded guns. And she got up in the middle of the night and she blew her husband away. And when the police came, she said, I thought he was a burglar. And she got away with it. Look her up. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see something like that on the news one day. Jamie Ann Curry saw a hilarious spitting image featuring H&M. Yes, I think I know the one you're talking about. Barbette, part of my family are from Colombia and Spain. Very good. Good stock. I've lost my glasses somewhere, so you'll have to keep reading the comments. I'm going to look up Meghan Markle.
What do you mean you lost your
I don't
glasses?
know, I put them down somewhere and I went out the garden for a coughing fit.
Okay.
You
You need some ginger and honey.
I thought you were going to say
and
gin.
lemon.
Damn right, yeah.
Yeah. So they told us. Well, I missed the early part of that argument. Your daughter's a credit to. Yes, Lisa. Yes. I love us a bit. She's my little princess. She's got a right gob on her, though. I can't think who she gets it from.
I'll tell you what, they've both got a right mouth on them. Both are too.
Moving where? Oh my God, the Duchess and what the.
Where did you read about the removal vans? I can't find it. Is it a blind or is it a Cora? Sandra.
Where did you read about the removal vans? She says. Moving, oh my God. Harry's moving out. Get in.
I reckon they're selling the mansion.
They're on the move back to the UK. I don't think so.
Well, they've been making a lot of noises in that direction, haven't they?
King has wished them luck with their new life far, far away from me. That's what he said, wasn't it? Or words to that effect. Oh. Howdy. Russia's riddle. Duchess and the plot for Colombo. Avid sounds like a plot for Colombo.
Which one? Oh, Anne Woodward. Yeah.
Cops are not as good as Colombo. That's the problem.
Anne Woodward was like 1930s, 1940s. I think it was the 1940s. Look her up. They actually made like one of those mini-series, 3 parts, called The Two Mrs. Grevilles, which was about Anne and her mother-in-law. And it's really good. I remember watching that in the 80s, but you can't get it on YouTube. I wish you could. Apparently not.
Did you know, someone just said, I think it was Sam, how he's been imbued.
What does that mean?
I don't know what imbued means. With the spirits of Henry VIII. Did you know Henry VIII's body exploded?
No.
It did. He died and they took him in a coffin to Windsor. And they had to stop off somewhere on the way and his body went and it all dribbled out the bottom and dogs came and licked it up, which was a prophecy, a curse from the Bible again. I'm not going back to the Bible. Was it Ahab or someone? I don't know. Someone will tell me, I'm sure. I don't want to know, don't tell me. Yes, just Nutmeg's cocktail hour for me. Off to get a drink. See you later, Nutmeg.
I was actually going to say, I think we need to wrap it up because we've got to. Yeah, we've got to. I've got to carry on cleaning. Bloody hell.
10:30.
And start sorting the house out for tomorrow, and then I'm doing the office, and then I've got to come back here straight after. So it can't be a particularly late one, but it's been a good.
Okay, we'll give it 5 minutes and we'll wind it up.
And also, now some of you, at least some of you, are on the Discord.
You're
What
on
I'll
Discord
do is
all night.
I'll copy that link and I'll post it in the comments of this live, and I'll pin it to the top. So anyone else, then they can try and join. And I mean, you can be there 24 hours a day, which is quite useful because you're all on different time zones.
That's a beauty.
So then you can talk to each other and work out what is best time for you guys. It just looks like teeny weeny ant print now because
where's your glass? Go
I
find
don't
your
know.
glasses.
I don't know what I've done with them. I've put them down somewhere.
Bella Madna Costa del Sol.
Yeah.
And Janet Alty.
Yeah. I think that's the lady that said she remembers the 2010 rainstorm. It rained from November right through to April. That was when we moved down. It just literally pissed down for months. We arrived just before New Year's Eve, or Three Kings. We arrived, didn't we?
Well, here.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, it rained.
It was.
It rained until Easter.
Well, we were not here for Christmas. Do you know? I can't remember where we
No,
spent
we were
Christmas.
Granny Pam's in the snow. We arrived.
That's right.
We set off before New Year's Eve. It took us about 3 days to get there. So we did
Disneyland.
Disney World.
Somebody
Paris.
put the postcode for Disney.
In the sat nav.
Paris Central Administrative
give us your
Office.
It took me to the Eiffel Tower, didn't it?
The Louvre.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The Champs-Elysees. It was
Oh
lovely.
yeah, don't forget to like everybody. Don't forget to put.
I never say that, Graham. I never say.
No,
don't
it's
forget
good
to
because
like
it gets it mentioned higher up on YouTube.
Does it?
Yeah.
I seriously doubt it. I think I'm definitely in the naughty.
I need to go now. Bye bye, Mad Duchess. I'll be on
I think
Discord
we all
for a
need
while.
to go, 'cause it's
Yeah,
nearly 10:30 here now at night.
Thanks everybody. Everyone's winding up now.
And have fun on Discord.
Yeah, Janet Alty, Benel Madna Costa del Sol. Yeah, it never stopped.
I know, it was awful. I was beginning to think we'd made a terrible mistake by moving down here. I thought, oh no, I thought it was hot and sunny. It's just done nothing but piss down.
Well, I made a what do they call it? An awning for the caravan.
Oh, that was years before. We're talking about 2010.
Oh,
yeah.
I was about 2000.
Mm.
I was in not Benalmádena.
Fuengirola.
Los Boliches. The campsite at Los Boliches. There was a campsite there.
Not far from Benalmádena.
Yeah, piss town. Is that Carry On film?
It's
what a Carry On film.
Susan Knox, TV for chat.
Oh, you found your glasses now?
Evening.
Where's your glasses?
I don't know.
Let me find your glasses because you...
Linda Wagner, what is Discord about and why should we go there? Well, you don't have to, but as Ria was explaining, when the live ends, you can all still carry on talking to each other, and you can do video calls together. You can share photographs. It's a lot more expressive than YouTube.
Give us feedback about the Discord, okay? Tell us if you like it or you don't, okay? And if it's any good, we'll keep it. If it's not, we'll just...
Yeah. And but it is a way of all of you being able to talk to each other without having to be on a YouTube
My daughter
channel.
thinks it's a good idea and it's a plus.
Normally, from what I've deduced with the kids, they have various Discord groups and friends, and they have about half a dozen of them or so in a particular group. And another thing, our kids are big into gaming, like GTA, Minecraft, stuff like that. And I think they play their games on YouTube on a live, and they chat to each other on Discord at the same time. I think it's something like that. All the kids use Discord. It's a lot safer, and it's virtually troll-free. Oh, yeah, you can flick them trolls. They're gone.
Bye,
Absolutely
Mad
gone.
Duchess. Yeah, we're going to wind up
see you later, Mad Duchess. Right. Yes, good night, Tissa. Good night, everybody. Jennifer Mitchell, since you could not find Boozy's tweet, this is what he said back to important matters we are pushing forward with Bot Sentinel V3 with support for YouTube. Stay tuned 7 hours ago.
Oh,
he's full of bluff though, isn't he? And blanks.
Who knows?
The man just fires blanks all the time. He comes out with all these big threats. Nothing ever comes of it. And that's the end of that. Nutmeg, I think my teenage nephew uses Discord when he games. I bet he does. I mean, any of you out there have got
A
grandchildren,
lot of
nieces,
them do,
nephews,
yeah,
kids,
get them to.
a neighbour's kid, grab a kid.
Because I
right?
don't know. I don't
and
know.
say, well, we're going to get a crash
I'm
course.
trying to get my head around it as well.
But Faith just shouts at us if we ask the same question twice, doesn't she?
Ray Shakespeare, thanks for the live. It's been fun. Great to have you, Ray. Thank you for your participation.
Janet Outley Benalmadena Costa says, my grandson Seamus put me on Discord. No idea what it's about. I'll go and have a bash. I'm sound with Rumble though.
Yeah.
Good.
Rumble's new to me.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Russia Riddle is pre-ordered Valentine's book. Yeah, I haven't ordered it yet. I'm not falling for that one again. Not yet. Oh, there'll be excerpts in the
Tom
newspaper.
Bauer's book was
It was
rubbish.
it was all right. It was all right.
You just gave up on it, didn't you?
I think I gave up at exactly the same point Trevor did.
Because Trevor just went,
Yeah,
I've had enough. I scored in the
I
fucking
don't know.
bed.
He went from telling the truth about Meghan to like kissing her butt, and I was like, "What are you doing, Tom?" Okay, good night, everybody, and
May your God go with you.
we will see you again soon.
End
How do we
stream down there. Look.
End.
You have to click it and then you have to click it again.
And I.
To click it twice. There you go.
Okay.
Bye.